pronounced like that. It's winner.
Wiener.
Winner.
Wiener.
I mean, I like the idea of wieners, but winner.
Wiener.
Very pro wiener in this house, but winner.
Do we have like Joe tavern style music?
Who wants tea?
Yep.
Tea, tea, tea.
Got like the whole team here, I guess.
Where are we?
Yeah,
That's the
we're
question.
I just barged into. I don't know. What room did I just kick the door in?
Oh.
we're probably at the
I
tavern.
thought we
There's
were
probably like
pre-gaming at the apartment first, but okay.
oh, is
No,
this
we're
celebration in the episode?
I would. I don't
You're
know,
right. We
man.
all go to the tavern, and I brought tea.
I kicked the door in on my way in.
Going to the fire drill.
You're at the Fire Jolt Tavern.
That woman hates us more now.
Great.
I don't care. You can't ruin my day.
Does she have alcohol?
Always.
Fuck yeah.
You're here!
Let's go for the winners!
Alright, here we go. Start passing out some
Fireball shots to everybody.
Fireball
Shots.
shots, yeah.
Oh, are we doing shots?
Oh,
Farrah's like, woo! It's just like
in between the shots, you should definitely drink some tea to hydrate. That's not right. But do it anyway.
Cheers!
These aren't shots.
Yeah!
Are you all coming from Mage Tower? Is that what's
Woo!
going on here?
I'm a waiter!
Winner.
Makes sense. Also, it should mention the Fire Jolts do have a lot of caffeine in them.
Fireballs?
No, they're called Fire Jolts.
Fire adult? Okay.
Yeah, that's my
I feel like I
favorite.
could run a mile! Like there's running around in a circle.
I'm running after you in a circle.
Would you like to calm
Holy
down?
shit.
I've got stuff to smoke and stuff to drink and stuff to eat.
I'm good, I think.
Like runs by, snatch.
Oh shit,
It
okay.
starts putting more Fire Jolts out there, which is essentially espresso and whiskey.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Alright, so there's probably like at least the other people on
That's
the...
like a horrible thing to shoot, but okay.
I bulldoze over a couple of people.
Nice.
Oh, that's so mean. Here.
Shove a drink into
Tea is for
Thorhan's hands, because he's on the team too. Anybody on the team gets a drink,
Thanks. That's good.
right?
Whoa, yeah!
Vassie comes sprinting out of nowhere, climbs up your back, hangs from your shoulder, and is like,
What?
"This shit's good!"
Very much so. Whoa, man!
Farrah's running up behind and she like leaps over both of you.
We gave a chronomancer.
Like she's like she leaps and she's like got like a split and she's like doing like playing her flute and then she lands and just keeps running.
Holy
That will
shit.
put some hair on your chin, and I'm a Goliath. Woo!
Thorhan!
Nope, not yet.
I don't want a beard!
Shit.
Too bad.
another
Fuck!
drink.
Glug.
That's what razors are for. Or magic, and I grow a beard. And then it's gone.
I've wanted one my whole life.
What?
Can't you just... This stuff is really good. Astra, I'm seeing shit.
Every time I take a shot, I grow a beard, and then it goes away.
Farrah is now leading a group of other sprinters who have joined in and they're all running around.
Holy shit.
Mosh pit,
I don't
mosh
even
pit,
see
mosh
any
led
pit.
morning
by-
runs.
It's led by Xanthor Bowen, who is just like parkouring over the tables too, by the way. Like,
Damn, alright.
I don't think I'm joining
We
that.
lit his fucking media.
There's no way
This party had a ramp up
there is no
Period
period
of-
of gaming.
of fucking 0.3 seconds.
you cannot convince me that nobody was drinking at the game.
Oh no. Absolutely.
Well, see, a lot of people
Especially good-
say
it's
that,
lucky
like, to
post-game,
get
isn't
hype,
it?
you
Yeah.
should start out slow and get higher. But no, you should start out hype and get hyper.
Yeah, shot through the heart.
Shut through the heart!
I for one sprinted all the way from the stadium to get here, so I can only assume that a bunch of people were like, "Yeah, all right," and sprinted after.
Yeah, Ragdor's not there yet.
When he gets here, it's clown town.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be a
Crazy.
little bit, but you'll get there.
alright.
His legs only take him so far.
Oh.
Alright, so who else shows up? We need a full party here. Of,
So you have the whole team.
okay.
You do have Jarvian there as
Mhm.
well.
Coach. Coach gets a drink, for sure.
yeah.
Oh, does my little bloodstone vibrate?
Does your bloodstone vibrate? Yeah, it does go off. Well, with people who are there. I will say you have a lot of the freshmen in, like a lot of the freshmen to come in. There are a few of the other Mage Tower teams who are kind of like getting their own little sections off in the little, because the way Fire Jolt's kind of situated, you have these little corner rooms, like independent rooms, so they're kind of getting their own thing going on.
I do make a point of passing by the room that Witherbloom team seems to be in, and just having a moment where I lean in that way that some people just hang on the door frame, and just I'm like, "Oh, we're coming for you," and I'm gone.
There is speed caking with somebody. Like, and they're like, and she's like speed caking with like 2 people now, and just like.
Astro's probably playing dice with somebody.
Yeah.
You guys hear heavy stomps, like huge stomps, as Ragdor's still in his mech suit. As he kind of like then gets out, turns his amulet as he kind of lands on his feet. Oh, that was a lot. I could use some water.
Ragdor! And I come over.
Water or ale.
No water, just alcohol.
I have tea.
I'm cramping. Oh, drink more. Oh,
Yeah.
drink through the cup.
Isn't he a dwarf? Come on.
Yeah.
Cramping after 2 beers. Come on.
Oh, I need to put some kind of cooling unit in that thing. It is hot.
There's not a cooling unit?
No. Ketamanthrel holds in heat real well, by the way.
You should have like an ice crystal or something in there.
My balls are fucking. It's bad. It's bad.
Anyway. she just walks away with that, like, okay, well.
Fingers and balls.
Speaking of fire pulse, here you go. Holy shit, okay.
Alright. Well, welcome to Lizards and Locations. This is episode 21 from our Strixhaven Syllabus of Shenanigans. And so, Kat, who are our sponsors today? What we got?
Oh my god, you guys! Our sponsor is Dice Legion, and
Crazy.
in honor of these wonderful people, I have a little quiz that I totally wrote down, and I'm not making up right on the spot right now.
Mhm.
John, where's the best place to buy dice?
Dice Legion.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
Andrew, what code should they use when they go on to Dice Legion?
Wizards?
Oh my god, you
That's
are
correct.
right too!
You win nothing!
Nice. I was on the spot there for a second, but I
Mary.
came through.
What do they get when they use the code Lizards?
It doesn't say on the app.
10% off.
Well, that wasn't even your question, but you win absolutely nothing.
Extra credit!
Correct!
Yay!
Looks at screen. It doesn't say.
Where's the best place to get sparkly dice and metal dice and really, really sharp edge dice?
Dice Legion.
There it is.
Everybody wins! Yay! And you can win too by heading over to Dice Legion and using the code Lizards for 10% off.
That's a winner.
Very well, very well.
Chicken dinner.
You should also check out a really cool podcast called Rolling for What Now, and also their second podcast, White Wing Dice.
That is White Wing Dice.
That's what I said.
Oh, it's just put in a different voice. I'm sorry, I stepped on your turf. I'd be stepping.
Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck meets White Wing Dice.
They're pretty cool guys. You should check out their podcast.
Nice.
Cool.
All right. right, welcome back to Lizard's Locations. So, previously on Strixhaven, Syllabus of Shenanigans, our lovely ladies defeated all 3 of the elementals in their battle cell simulation
Get fucked.
for the magical physiologist class. It was extremely close, but they prevailed. They were given an elemental enchantment each, and then 2 elemental gems each for future augmentation / enchanting. They then supported Vasti in her Mage Tower match against the Prismari Elementals, and you guys won. The freshman Snarls took victory there. We ended the session as we were going through to the... we're joining Greta in Lorehold, in like the caverns of Lorehold. She wanted to work on, with Vasti specifically, some Exploration 101 practice, and you guys found yourselves in an archaeological site deep within this Lorehold cavern. And there you were encountered by this heavy breathing. And so with that being said, let's roll initiative.
Shot titty.
Alright,
Wait on my new tattoo.
anybody 25 or higher on
Oh
their
right, I
initiative?
should roll.
25 or higher. You think any of us are that high?
I'm so high.
I'll live this.
I'm so happy. What? Oh, great.
I just
Sorry.
need to see.
I'm like, stop taking things
Remember,
from
if you
me.
roll natural 20s and after 1, remember that.
Okay.
Anymore.
I got it.
Good. Anybody 25 or higher? No? Okay. 20 or higher.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20s. Who is the higher dex between you two?
Oh, probably Farah, but I don't know.
I would guess Farah.
Yeah, me definitely.
Yeah, I've got a +1.
Okay. 15 or higher?
19.
Uh, 10 or higher?
13.
Wow, we roll really well in this game, guys.
Yes?
You're gonna make the dogs start barking.
Alright, so...
That comment warranted a knock on wood, and I do not regret anything.
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's talk about what you guys see. So in this cavern, it's very darkly lit. It's, I would say, dimly lit. So it's not complete darkness. There is some lighting that's causing a little bit easier visibility, as you guys can see.
Let's live in the darkness.
Based
It's
on
a
the
good
map
thing that
here.
none of us are humans, and therefore all have dark vision.
Yeah. One of the things you'll see is that it's a lot of like ruins that have been kind of like toppled over, and nothing's in pristine condition. Everything is like, you see like statues that are very lifelike, but they're like broken in half. And you see like, and each one's like you know, think of the Terracotta Army, how they each have different faces and such, right? These statues have very realistic faces, but they're like kind of like missing pieces, like an ear is missing, or there's an arm missing. And you'll see like parts where like there's these really beautiful marble benches that have just been cracked in half. Everything, every piece of stone, and it is very much stonework that you're on here, is just in havoc. It is in complete destruction. What you see now in front of you guys from this blue mist, where it was like a bull skull, like kind of reaching out from the wall, now you see this very metallic, extremely reflective metal surface as this bull starts flexing its muscles out of the wall, and you hear like as like it's coming from the wall itself, and then you hear scattering above you, and it drops. There's this large metallic looking spider, and it has these death looking red eyes as it's just staring at you, and it has like this weird sound as it's salivating this venom from its mouth. So
I don't like that.
Fair, you're up.
Great. Farah actually does not have dark vision.
Yeah, I don't think I do either.
I thought
Wow, you guys are lame.
Where would that be?
it wouldn't be in the
traits.
features and traits.
I don't think I have
It'll be
it.
in the racial
What?
traits.
Integration friends.
We don't have
You
it.
can see the feet.
That's crazy.
I
It's my
don't.
first character that doesn't have.
Right?
Well, other than Ellie.
Does?
Oh yeah, it does.
Does not have dark vision. This is a Humi.
Yeah. Okay. So are any of them kind of consolidated together by any chance?
Just guys to help you guys out. Here's Greta. Here's Farah. Here's Cotton. Astra, then Vasi. The spider-like creature
Mm-hmm.
that you guys don't know what it is yet is over. I'd say.
Mr. Stacy.
yeah.
Please put my owl in there.
Oh yes.
Avis needs representation.
The little fiery bat thing that we normally use.
Yeah, we usually use the green bat thing.
The green box. Let's try not to move the camera, John. Or do. You want next to you? Yes, please. All right, there you go. So there is your bird over there. Is it owl form? I'm guessing.
At the moment, yes.
Okay, cool.
Form of an owl.
So
Form of an
it-
iced owl.
it's about 60 feet from you, about roughly, and then it's maybe 15 feet from the Gorgon.
Alright, I'm gonna cast. I want to use slow. It's a 40-foot cube. Can I get everything in there?
Yeah, you could hit them both.
Can I hit?
How far can you reach with it? Like, what's the distance on it? If that makes
It
sense.
says 40-foot cube.
Oh no, so that's the
Right.
size of the cube. What's the distance?
20.
Yeah, 120.
So you can reach 120 feet. Yeah,
It's
so
a
you
little
can
far
easily
side.
put them both in that.
It's a little bit ridiculous. How
Do they
far-
have to fit within it perfectly, or can they just be like on it?
Hey
I
guys.
think it's
I
just.
don't think it's total.
Hey guys.
Slow is pretty good.
I thought you were gonna tell us something had fucked up again.
No,
Not this time.
not this time.
Does it have to be completely in it, or can they just be touching it?
It just says you alter time for up to 6 creatures in a 40-foot cube with range.
You're just touching it. You don't have to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so just
usually
touching.
it's just touch.
It doesn't say anything about how to speak completely.
I should decide what I want to do.
Yes, it's a little bit bigger than this.
Yeah.
And does it stay there, or is it once
It's just
it
a
hits,
bam.
Yeah, it
it
just
hits and goes away? Okay.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
a field. It's just
Yeah,
a
easy.
bam.
So this is about 30 foot right here, so you can hit it easy.
Sweet. So Faerun's gonna start playing this really slow little thing. She's like, all these really terrifying fucking things are moving just a little too fast. I really want them to get much faster.
All right, so I have to make saves for this, correct?
Yeah, wisdom saves.
All right. Well, the Gorgon's gonna go first. That's 3.
Damn, that was.
Well, shit.
And spider-like creature, which is a homebrew creature for me. 4. I'm not gonna use that dice for the rest of this game.
What a start.
You know, this may surprise you. But that
So
doesn't say.
I have a -1 to my AC now. I just want to make sure I have.
-2 should be.
I'm just gonna mark that in parentheses for now.
-2 AC and dexterity saving throws -2.
Okay. Anything about my offense I need to know?
Can't use reactions.
I hate
Either
that.
use
You not like that
action
for me?
or bonus action.
It's a great spell.
Okay.
It's so fucking good.
Uh-huh.
It can't use more than one melee or ranged attack during its turns, regardless of creature's abilities or magic items.
Fucking multi-attacker gun. Okay. Anything else you wanna?
Yeah,
just
casting
work on life with?
casting a spell. Yeah, you know, if it takes one action, roll a d20. On an 11, it doesn't take effect until the next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you watch as you playing on your flute de causes?
Oh,
Or are you
yeah.
just kind of barking it out?
No, she's playing on her flute. And she's kind of like she's like playing a slower song.
And then you say your quip like as you do it, kind of thing.
I just figured my flavor for it was just that she just plays a melody that's really slow, and then like it's kind of like, this energy's kind of coming towards them, and it kind of engulfs, and just time kind of slows for them.
Yeah, you could hear the sliding of the metal of the Gorgon much like longer. The duration that as the metal is just scraping on metal now. It's just elongating. It's actually painful to listen to.
And Farrah's like playing a little louder to try to overcome that.
All right, that's a good. And that lasts for a minute, you said?
Yeah. Well, no, actually, I think it's. Well, let's see. Let's see how long it lasts.
Oh, Andrew, so you're clock.
Yeah, up to a minute. You're right. You were right.
So many levels. All right, and are you costumed by doing that?
I am.
Okay. Well, let's mark some shit. shall we?
Yeah, rings.
All right. Anything else?
Put a
for
ring
you?
on it.
I'm gonna bardically inspire Vassy.
Yeah!
Don't know if slowed is a thing yet.
No, it's you're not gonna have peace or slow. You have to put magical attack.
Oh, we get horns.
Doubles.
And then concentration is blue, right? Yep. There we go.
Farrah's gonna like be playing the slow song, and then she's gonna do like a sharp little like, and then like Vassy's gonna turn and look, and then she's just gonna be looking at Vassy playing the song.
Okay.
Got that
All right. Okay.
All right.
Now, before we go into the next one, just to be sure, are we doing my familiar on my turn, or are we doing the familiar on its own?
On your turn. Yeah. Cotton, you're up.
Right. So I'm going to go ahead and cast. Oh, which one do I want to cast? Armor of Agitus.
Okay.
And some lovely, ice is going to start to form as I just draw water out of the air. And it kind of gets cold around
I
me.
actually popped this one for you recently. It's the armor of Agatha's Rune.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
So yeah, I have a level.
You have one for armor baggers, but not for slow.
Yeah.
Or we have to
Well,
check
it was
that.
at
Was that a
Where
really
Con
cool
were at.
con?
I'm
Yeah.
just messing.
Well, don't. Yeah, you're right.
I'm just playing.
But yeah,
Ashley, you're on deck. Just
so now I have 15 whole hit points of Armor of Agitus.
okay. Was that a bonus action cast or?
No, that is an action, and really,
see your
I don't have a lot of bonus actions. I'm just going to chill
Okay.
in the corner.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So, Astro, you're up.
Okay. Well,
Then a monster, then best.
someone did a slow, so let's go the opposite way and do a haste.
Thorhorn be proud.
Right? She's going to kind of mimic him as well as she spins the
dial of time.
she spins her sword in a clockwise motion, and you can hear the clicking like an arcane force, click 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 click.
Very cool. Is that concentrating or is it just a?
I would assume it is concentrating, so go ahead and put it on there. I will look it up now just to be sure. But if
The
it's
ranks.
not concentration, that would be kind of broken.
If not,
I thought about for the rings.
Haste is concentration.
okay. So you got all bling on now.
Okay, so it is a target speed is double, +2 to AC, advantage on dexterity saving throws, means an additional action.
Mm-hmm.
That action can be used to take the attack
Once.
with one weapon attack only.
Yep.
Dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action.
Yeah. They say that just so you don't get your extra attack from it.
Yeah, and then when the spell ends, the target can't move or take action until after its next turn. You lose a turn, basically. But
The lethargy part of it.
yeah, it's as a wave of
Lethargy.
lethargy sweeps over.
Okay. Cool. So that was your action to cast, right?
Yes.
All right. What would you like to do besides that?
Are you casting it on yourself?
It's not on you, bitch.
Yeah, I didn't hear you say it.
Did I say it? I feel like I said Vassy, but I might not have. Anyway, it's on Vassy. I can see that because you put it on me instead of
Yep,
Vassy.
I did. Absolutely, I did that. So you're not wearing all the bling, just to be.
Nope, I'm sharing the blame.
You're sharing bling. Everybody's got bling now, including Gorgon.
True.
Just Greta.
Greta's there. That'll be fun.
I found a little redheaded dwarf with a big axe. He uses a maul. Okay.
It's close enough.
My arm is twitching. It's weird.
All right. Anything else? That'll be it, right?
Yeah, that'll be then my turn.
All right. Now we have the spider's turn.
No. Now we have
Oh, you're
my.
checking to see if that door.
You have Avis's
I
turn.
have Avis's turn.
Yeah.
Who will take the help action to help Vassy.
Okay, I'm gonna have him kind of fly with Vassy, so where Vassy goes, I'll kind of
Yes. You'll be
over the
distracted.
shoulder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right.
This all works as Bard of Fair is afraid of the dark quality.
Now the spider slowly turns its eyes upon Faerun. And you see it just kind of like the red eyes, red, and they start, the pupil just starts enlarging, right? Dilating. And so you see less of the red, and it just turns completely orange. And you need to make a Constitution save.
Is this a magical effect?
This is.
You know what that means. For those of you listening at home,
Fey creatures get advantage on that.
well, specifically fawns, have advantage against all saving throws that require magic, that are magical or otherwise just magical
Matt,
spells.
take it up and
Well, probably won't do it.
Huh? 12? Okay. So you watch as Farah playing her flute, her muscles begin to tense. And you feel yourself like getting really still. And then you feel you're about to break through, and then your fingers just curl up around your flute. You are considered paralyzed. As it hits you with a paralyzing beam. You see like this just goes out and catches you. You can make it's for 1 minute, and you can make a saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Fucking old person.
So if I'm paralyzed,
You're still concentrating.
You're still concentrating.
Okay. So I'm just like,
Yep. If it would have made you unconscious or incapacitated, it would have been different. Yep. Good question. Alright, so you have that going on to you. It is going to stay with that actually for now. Basti, you're up.
Okie dokie.
Then a monster, then Greta.
Vassie
You are
sees
buff the fuck.
Vassie sees these things just appear, and she kind of just is like, I'm on a high. I'm ready to fight. And she feels the music course through her veins, and she feels this magic making her faster and faster, and she just goes full tilt towards whatever's closest.
Okay, that would be the spider creature.
What did you say, owl version?
Yeah.
Avis flying beside, taking the rear, and I see the spider going.
Taking the rear.
And I'm just gonna fucking wallop it.
Yeah, it's like trying to like look at you, but its eyes are just concentrated orange beam on Faerun right now. So you got
I have health, so
Yep, you have advantage.
advantage.
Cool. So that's a 26.
That will hit, yeah.
Excellent.
You know, with the slow, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it was 25. It was
You know-
28, but now they've slowed it. So it's down to 26.
You know, with the slow, it kind of like doubles its AC.
it's actually so slow that it becomes metal-ish more.
Yeah, I was saying.
It's already metal.
More metal. It goes from being A7X
keep
to
track
being
of all
Metallica
damage
metal.
you make for me, please.
Huh?
Keep track of all damage you make for me for specific reasons.
Okay.
So the first hit is
Remember your flaming sword.
oh,
Uh, 15 slashing.
so I'm gonna write all
Okay,
this
the
down.
magical sword, so it seems to be fine.
15 slash.
That's fine. Seems to be fine.
It takes full damage.
Spatter.
You can see why that could be misconstrued.
Oh, +1, so 16 slashing because of sneak attack. 5 fire.
The fire seems to be extremely super effective.
A lit.
Liddy.
And then I'm gonna smack it again because
Back that on the floor.
23.
Yeah.
We tried. Effort was had.
Effort was made. Kind of, sort of, maybe.
Beans. Okay, so that's I rolled a 1.
A lot of ones.
So that's 8 more slashing. And 3 more fire. And I don't have extra attack, so that was my haste action.
Are you keeping track of each hit?
Yeah,
said
I'm
so.
writing it down.
Yeah, she's
Including the kind of damage.
Great.
All right. That
And then I would like to rage.
you may do that.
Oh, you didn't rage beforehand?
No, I forgot, but I didn't want to retcon it, so I just sort of took the L.
Yeah, so you're just taking the sword, and it's like heating up like a freaking lightsaber as it just fucking starts slashing into it. You can see it not just nicking, but like actually diving into the metal as it's like almost like like forging through its way.
Also, Nate, could you hand me a die for my bardic inspiration?
Yes.
Mostly for the sake of not for.
Is it only a d6 though?
Oh, it's actually a D8 now.
Dun dun dun.
Sometimes rules lawyering is good. That's good.
Or lawyer?
Lawyer?
No.
Amazing.
When you attack, when
Juris
she
Doctor?
attacked the spider, Was there? Was it concentrated?
No, it is not concentrating. Yeah,
If only.
We tried.
that was a good question though. Yeah,
What if we kill it?
that one
Oh,
might
it's
work. though.
forever.
I
Hey,
just
that-
wrote on
the
my.
fire was super effective. So
I just wrote down because I wrote out my ancestral weapon things. I have +1 to damage rolls made with the weapon, so 2 more slashing.
2 more slashing. Okay.
It doesn't automatically populate. The
Yeah, no, it makes it a +1 weapon. Yeah. There is a way for me to do that. What I can do on D&D Beyond is make your D&D your weapon a +1 magic weapon, and then homebrew the rest of it.
Yeah.
So that would do.
It's pretty homebrewed already.
This is rude and a big one.
All right. That ends your turn, I'm guessing, with the raging, right?
Oh, and
Yeah.
the mark that.
It's red.
All right. Raging against the construct.
Raging. Anger coursing through your veins.
Bad.
It's mad.
Oh, you know what I should have done?
Spiders on break.
I should have began blade singing.
Yeah, we both forgot.
All right. It is now the Gorgon's turn. The Gorgon is going to move up. Let me double check one thing for me.
And to be clear, and I said this at the end of the last session, I did cast Mage Armor before we went into this dungeon.
I did not cast a mage armor. Should really start doing that.
25.
How much is its speed?
It has a speed of 40, so it's going to go 20. Yeah, dash.
Oh yeah.
Those here. That's why we do that. 5, 10, 15. I think 20. That's what we go. 15.
You look so tan when you play with those minis.
I need to get it going out. Make sure. This one.
It almost seems rude to say that.
Just a little bit orange.
Something improves contrast.
What? Oh, yeah.
The colors of your tattoo, though.
It looks pretty sick.
That's pretty cool. It actually matches the logo.
Yeah.
Alright,
We could
so
probably turn down.
people in this
R.
Vassy, Greta, and Astra.
What is it?
This is
What are you
a
doing?
magic effect,
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing to me?
and it is going to be a Constitution save.
Oh, you didn't say wisdom. Woo!
Actually, I have a question.
Mhm.
That specific thing that the thing did, that affects a creature, right?
Yeah.
Or is it a humanoid?
Creature is everything.
I know, that's what I'm wondering. Is it humanoid or is it?
It's the retrieve. The creature targets one creature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Sorry, I'm gonna give you what the name is based on it.
I was only asking in case it was target. Like you can do this to a humanoid because I don't technically classify it.
These are Fae.
Yeah.
I have no idea if I passed that.
Find out.
All right. Anybody have theirs yet?
Oh, 1 second.
Roll for Greta. Greta fails. Unless she has a plus 10. Oop.
It's a 14.
14 will pass.
12?
12 does not pass.
Okay.
And Greta does not pass. So, the Gorgon exhales a petrifying gas. And so what ends up happening is you're like slicing through at this spider, right? And then as you finish the second hit, you're frozen. You are now petrified.
Oh, just one fucking thing. Holy shit, okay.
So each creature in that, so on a failed save, a target begins to turn to stone and is restrained. The restrained target must. Sorry, you're not petrified yet. That's on me.
Okay, I was
That's on
gonna
me.
say-
You are restrained as you begin to turn to stone, and you must repeat that saving throw at the end of its next turn. So that would be, I'm guessing, referring to the Gorgon's next
Yeah.
turn.
Well, no, its would be the targets.
Okay, that's fine. On a success, ends the thing. On a failure, petrified.
That makes more sense.
The
I was
Gorgon.
like, that's a one and done saber suck.
No. The Gorgon is not homered. That his rules is written. So
We're going to really need that fair.
the other thing is my thing. All right. So, that's Greta, and that is Bassie. Astra, you are okay as you just you feel your muscles begin to almost feel like they're cementing, and then you just your shoulder just cracks through it, and you kind of break through that.
Ow.
Greta is restrained. Let me remind myself on what restrained means real quick.
Can't move.
No movie.
No movie? Okay.
Oh, that's sad.
It doesn't say no attacky though.
There's so many good movies that came out.
I think you know what popped in my head.
She can use guiding bolts.
You know what popped in my head when you broke through. I was like, Astra is breaking the mold.
Yeah. Astra uses Earthquake. It's super effective against electrons.
So, Greta has her maul out, and she's trying to move, and she can't, and she's slowly, and you see her just point the maul at the Gorgon, and she's going to shoot a guiding bolt at it. So, let's roll for that.
Guiding bolt.
Let's use metal. Thanks, I did. Plus with the slow, it still just misses. Oh my gosh! So she goes to shoot this guiding bolt out, and the Gorgon just
Matrix
barely,
touches.
it just makes it pass as it's kind of just tilting its head, kind of allow it to go by, almost clips the horn. That would be good because it would give you guys advantage.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Okay, that ends Greta's turn. That brings us up to she is a barbarian cleric, so she's going to bonus action rage.
Hey, hot girl shit.
She's a
And
barkic.
I believe
Barkic? I don't know.
Now-
Clarion.
if we're going by at the end of its next turn,
Barbarian.
go ahead. Read the Gorgon thing again.
Yeah, so Gorgon exhales petrifying gas. Each creature is in the area must succeed a DC 13 Constitution save. Now you know it. On a failed save,
I mean, I figured because I passed
a target.
I passed it at a 14 and
Yeah.
she failed it at a 12, so I figured it
Yeah,
out.
on a failed save, the target begins to turn to stone as restrained. The restrained target must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn.
So
Yeah.
now it's the end of her
she
turn.
has
She has to make a save.
Okay, good to know.
That's what I was. That's what I was.
This is
getting
a
at.
very important save right here.
Greta, please don't be fucking
I
stoned.
believe in you, Greta.
Greta, please don't be fucking stoned.
I
It would be
guys
really cool for
inspire you.
the fucking.
Okay, so you guys watch as she shoots the guiding bolt. She starts to break through.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Guys, I know I like
Damn
to
the
get
narrative.
stoned a lot, but not like that.
Okay.
I didn't hear your joke, but Bassie would have laughed.
Astra did hear your joke and runs.
All right, we're at the top. Farah, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna hold a magical action, and then I'm gonna.
I'm sorry, what?
I wanna hold a
Remember, you
spell.
can't
Hold
use.
Well, I think I don't need a spell cast. I think I can just misty step.
That's a reaction, isn't it?
No, it's a
Bonus
bonus
action.
action.
Okay.
Which,
I want to hold it in case
Can you hold a bonus action?
when you're paralyzed is when you put.
that's well.
You're not paralyzed. She's restrained.
No, I'm
Nope,
paralyzed.
this is
I'm
not
paralyzed.
This is paralyzed. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
These are
right.
two
So
different creatures.
it would be a question of I guess if I'm paralyzed, well, let's see. What does it take?
So paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength dex saves. Attack rolls have advantage. Any attack on you is a critical hit.
This.
Brutal.
Incapacitated, can't take actions or reactions. You can only take bonus actions by that definition.
It's verbal, so I can't. Okay.
You can't speak? I guess not.
Yeah, it says paralyzed cannot speak.
Okay. I suffer and die.
So you can make your save.
You make your save, yeah.
Yeah.
Silent bonus action. I've only got.
This is a
literally
recharge
one
thing.
bonus
Like, I
action,
can't
so-
do it every time. So
No, assumedly.
yeah, I could always roll.
Leaving you.
Does he have advantage on it?
Yeah, let's see, 17?
17 makes it.
Faith is rewarded.
That was close. That was very close.
17 was close?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy
Guys,
Yeah.
we're going to die.
This creature, as its like eyes are on you and it's orange, you like begin to like your muscles begin to twitch, and you feel yourself able to move more, and then the eyes turn red, back to its normal state, and you feel yourself breathing a little easier.
I don't like that one.
Cotton, you're up.
Oh no.
Asher on there.
I'm going to summon a Fae friend. Yay!
Don't sound so excited.
So, it's very mirthful and it looks a lot like my friend Farah over here because she's like my favorite Fae. Yeah. But she's kind of little.
Immediately.
Like how little?
It says a small Fae spirit, but it looks like a mirthful Fae, any Fae you want it to look like.
I don't have anything super. So I'm gonna use the
That's perfect.
pixie.
She looks like Farah except with wings.
And it's right next to you.
Yeah. She's my new buddy.
Oh.
Hello, buddy. And I am concentrating.
Imitation's the highest form of flattery.
Alright, in-house for you.
I wish I had wings.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to pull like 3 magical pieces of rock candy out of my pocket.
Okay. Alright. You see these 3 glowing rocks. Butter candy.
Yummy.
Alright, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Alright, Astro, you're up. Monster on deck, Vassy after.
Okay.
And you guys have learned that the spider comes with 4 guns.
Alright. Well, first things first, I will use my bonus action to activate my blade singing. Because I forgot to do that last turn, because I'm a silly man. Silly person with silly, forgetful tendencies.
Silly bully.
And I will also use one of my charges of the gambler's knowledge, I guess, what
Okay.
we're calling it, to see if my
Gambler intuition.
yeah, my gambler's intuition, to see if I'm gonna kind of try and feel like, man, I don't know, do I think it's gonna be a fireball or a lightning bolt?
Okay.
On my failed experiment one.
It seems like it's going to be the firebolt.
Fuck, great. So I'm gonna try and aim the fireball so that it hits both the Gorgon and the spider without hitting Vassy, even though if it hits Vassy, what does she give a shit?
She doesn't. She literally doesn't.
If there's no way for me to hit both of them without Vassy, I'll just hit Vassy.
It's still slightly traumatic to hit your sister, right?
She's used to it.
Vassy.
Yep. No problem.
Oh,
Okay, good.
cool.
Just put it a little off the map.
Awesome.
Vassy, genuinely, if you asked her, "Hey, can I hit you to hit the other guy?" She'd go, "What are you waiting for?"
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're raging, so talking to you is not the greatest idea. It's more. I think we've established that Asher is more the type to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Yes.
I know fireball's a dex save. Is it disadvantage or it automatically fail? What's slow?
I think it's just the minus. Well, I think it's -2.
I think that was the AC. I think there's a disadvantage or something to the actual.
Hold on. Can you pull up slow again?
Really?
Slow has so many components. It's crazy.
I'm gonna have Farah teach Astra slow for sure.
And you said that my patron is really nice and gifted me the flower I need to summon.
Yeah, it takes an affected target's speed is halved. It takes a -2 penalty to AC and Dex saves.
-2.
Okay.
So it's not a disadvantage, you're just fine.
Yeah, it's not as broken. Okay.
Well, -2
Okay.
is pretty good.
Alright, so for the Gorgon,
Wait.
absolutely fails. There's no way it doesn't.
Fire!
Also, you can make wisdom saves at the end of each of its turns to see if it breaks out of slow.
Okay, they've had a full turn to do that. One's going to fail regardless, so I will just roll for this one. I'm going to keep track of that number. No, they fail.
I have another question.
No.
Because I didn't actually take my fake creature's turn. Can I take my fake creature's turn after this?
Yeah, that's fine. And the other one is going to have a 15 after the -2.
Okay.
It's you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is for Fireball.
this is for Fireball.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't. Let me hold on a second, because this is not me casting it. This is from the
Wand.
wand.
I forgot the spell save DC.
I'm not sure what the DC for that is at the moment. Give me a second. It is a save DC of 15.
So they just break it. Okay. So the Spire succeeds, but the Gorgon fails.
It is 28 fire damage.
Okay.
My favorite part about that is even if you had hit me, 7.
7 damage, yeah.
Alright, so even though the spider succeeded in taking half, because it's vulnerable, it still takes the full 28.
Yep.
Hot.
Yeah, it's feeling pretty hot. Let's see.
Ashley's like, whew, fire is fun.
This guy, Gorgon, he got hit for the
You
first
see
time.
why Dad likes it so much.
Alright, so that's the first bit of damage on the Gorgon. It does not seem to be vulnerable to fire, like the other one is.
Okay.
Alright. Dun 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 dun. Anything else for you?
Avis. That's the enemy. That's me. My turn. I'm not going. Let me see. Actually, I'm going to move to my sister, like right behind her.
Hot.
20.
Just to make it so that if they want to do another like area of effect, they have to choose one group or the other and not try and hit everyone at the same time. And I feel like Astra's smart enough to for me that's not metagaming. It's just what she would think to do. It's nice to RP a smart character sometimes. But that's my bonus action from blade singing. That's my action for casting for using the object movement, and then Avis will once again cast help on Bassie.
Okay, with that being said, Cat. What is Cotton doing?
You mean the Fae?
Yeah, what is the Fae doing?
Yeah. So it's gonna pop over,
What's his name?
Fae Buddy.
You have a
It's
haste
just
ring.
Buddy right now.
Bassie right now has a haste ring, a raging ring, and a restrict.
I'm about to
She's
another.
very angry. She's like vibrating.
Sarah.
Yep. Its name is Sarah.
Okay, what's Sarah doing?
You can hear her freaking fight. You can hear like
So-
the hum.
So how close are the creatures?
To Sarah?
No, to themselves. Well, yeah, sure, to themselves and to Sarah.
So the Gorgon is 30 feet from
Uh-huh.
you, and they are 10 feet from each other.
And if I popped 30 feet to be next to the Gorgon, would I be within 10 feet of the spider?
No. You wouldn't be
The
able to.
Gorgon's very large.
Yeah.
So like if you're on one side of the Gorgon, you're like 30 feet away from the
Yeah.
spider at least. Like the one end of the Gorgon is 10 feet away from the other end of the spider, but the Gorgon itself is like what, 15 feet wide?
Yeah, it's
So, yeah.
15 feet. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pop
25 feet.
within 10. I'm gonna pop close to the Gorgon.
Okay, how close? All the way?
Sure.
Okay. Here's Sarah.
And use the bonus action to make it make a saving throw, a wisdom saving throw against charm. This. Because it's just so dang cute.
It's what wisdom you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And disadvantage you said? Or no?
No.
Okay.
I just said it's dang cute.
It's not great. It's a 9.
No, that doesn't make it. So it's charmed by me and my fey creature, you know.
Okay. And what is just charm person? What can it be used against?
This isn't charm person, it's creature.
Charm creature? Okay, that's fine.
That's
Yeah.
really good.
And yeah, it's not a spell, it's just charmed by me and my fey buddy. So I guess up to you whether that means it attacks anybody. So
Okay.
it's charmed, and then my fey buddy's gonna make its way over to the spider.
It used all its movement to 30 feet.
Sorry, no, it poofed over there because it's magically fey and fey stepped.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, it can do a lot of stuff.
Okay. It
So
will.
now with its 40 feet of movement, it's gonna walk over to the spider.
Okay, and wasn't a bonus action to Fae poof over there?
The bonus action was the Fey Poof with the Mirthful.
Oh, it can do both at the same time.
Yeah, the face stuff
Okay.
does that.
Dude.
Okay, cool.
It does a lot of stuff. So with its 40 feet of movement, it's gonna walk over to the spider.
Okay.
And it's gonna swing its short sword,
Okay.
which I'm sure is like a d20 roll. Ooh. I don't think it makes it with like a 10.
It does not. No.
Yeah. So it's just gonna sit there
Yeah.
happy about the fact that it didn't hit anything. 'Cause
It
it's
like
Mirthful.
it pokes at it and it like hits the metal and it just spider looks down at the Fae little creature just poked it like a toothpick.
The fake creature's gonna laugh because it thinks it's funny.
Alright. Astra did her turn already, so now it is the spider's turn. Fuck the spider.
Spy.
Oh wait, Vassy, you went? Did you go yet?
Fassy's after the
Oh,
spider.
that's the spider.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's gonna look towards Vassy
Mm-hmm.
and make a. Oh, let me just roll to see if I get that thing first. Did not get it. Make a dex save. And you are restrained, so I don't know.
I don't think I can.
Is it automatically fail or no?
I don't know.
Or is it just this is restrained creature becomes speed becomes 0. Attacks against creature have advantage. And its attack at disadvantage. No, it doesn't say you.
No.
Yeah, this is it. Dude,
Well, no, restrained. You disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Disadvantage. Oh, I did.
On
Disadvantage.
dexterity saving throws.
Oh, okay. There you go. Disadvantage.
The other side of rules lawyering.
It giveth.
I also get advantage on dex against effects that I can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Yeah, you can see this. So just be a natural roll.
just like.
just fall over as it goes over you.
It's like short circuiting fall.
Oh.
I rolled really bad. It's a natural 1, so an 8.
Okay. So what ends up happening is it looks over to you, and its eyes go from a red to a blue, and you just feel yourself immediately begin to just like push back, like you're just, like you have like this force beam coming at your chest and just pushing you into a backbend and like pushing you away. It doesn't actually push you away as an effect, so with the natural 1, it's gonna knock you prone. That's what we'll say it does.
Okay.
So you don't take like double damage or anything like that, but you do take damage. That was about as good of a roll as I can roll. 34 damage, force damage. Out of 3d12, I rolled 2 12s and a 10.
I'm resistant.
Okay, to the force? Nice.
Yeah, everything but
except-
psychic.
Everything but psychic.
Very good.
So I will instead be taking
17.
17.
3 quick knots.
Its eyes then return to this like red color. It's another recharge ability.
Well,
Heavy hitter though.
I need to write down what restraint does.
And I get to make another thing against your
Because I
strength,
keep
right?
forgetting.
Yes.
Ooh, natural 19. I'm assuming would beat it. Yeah.
Unless.
Well, let's see. 19 plus 2 is 21 minus 2. 19.
Unless. It was silvery bobs.
The silver barbs work on a thing. Let me know.
Oh, what?
Saving
On a
throw.
saving throw. I thought it was on attack, but I could be wrong.
No, it's pretty.
I've never used it. I don't have it on my characters.
Choose creatures you can see within range. The creature. Well, you magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentum.
Momentum.
Let's see. One reaction which you take when the creature within 60 feet of yourself succeeds on an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving.
Well, I'm right there, so I take disadvantage, right?
Yes.
And then you give
just-
advantage to
just
somebody else.
Reroll.
Reroll. All right. Ooh, that's probably not going to work. So that became a 6 because it's plus 2 minus 2. So,
Yay! Nice.
there you go.
I
So
like how
there's this moment where its eyes turn back to red, it like begins to shake off the slow, and it feels like it's getting ready. And it just and just starts salivating this like nasty blue purple like mist.
It makes a really.
I'll
pretty
give it to
face.
Vassy. The advantage.
Okay.
So you
Not
can-
to metagame. But should you?
It's for the chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving.
You want
throw.
you want the saving throw.
You want this right now.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
It's not like
Take
mine. It's not like mine where it's only an attack or anything.
The
like,
one-
hers is like a fucking.
The one person in this party who could have helped you guys out with a Gorgon's breath is now petrified. So
Great.
Yeah,
And
I'm
we
just.
have no way of undoing that.
I have two
Yep.
very conflicting
want this.
conditions on.
Yeah, haste and restrained.
Speed is doubled. Speed is 0.
I was gonna say, not only do you have advantage now on the saving throw, you also have a D8 Bardic Inspiration.
Yes, I'm
And
saving.
my stuff does fun stuff when you do saving throw.
Also, I have advantage on
That's what
dex
she said.
saves and disadvantage on dex saves.
plus extra advantage, which makes it net advantage.
Actually, it's true.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
do
the
have
advantage is worth it. Yeah.
You have advantage and bardic inspiration if you want to use it. If you somehow.
Oh wait, that's not an advantage. Yeah, advantage. Net advantage is when you have two advantages and one
Yeah,
disadvantage.
she has one.
Yeah.
She has two advantage.
Sorry, what's the two advantages? Just so I know. You
She
have.
has advantage on dexterity saving throws, just
That
where
works.
she can see it,
Yep, that works.
and she also has advantage from silvery bars.
Boom. Yeah, that's an advantage.
Oh,
Yep.
I also have advantage from haste.
He also has advantage from haste, so triple
Right.
advantage.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Well, what's the first one from? It's from.
I don't think
I
the
don't know
first
what
one.
thing
It's a barbarian thing.
No, that's on things you can see. I thought.
Yeah, it's on dex saves. This isn't a
You
dex
couldn't
save.
see
Oh,
it.
yeah.
You can't see it.
Not
I guess it
this
doesn't
save.
count.
This is a
Yeah.
Constitution save.
Oh, it's a
When she'll make the
Oh.
petrification save.
Oh.
Never mind.
Never mind.
But
I only have one advantage.
That's-
but-
that's-
Con save.
that's-
But then I don't have disadvantage on a con save because restrained
true,
only gives me
restrained
disadvantage
wouldn't
on
give you-
dex.
Absolutely.
yeah.
So you have advantage.
Yeah.
Woo!
We just broke
Good
the space
war.
time parallel, so
Holy-
it's fine.
In case you need a
5th
tool
edition
on
is
that.
an easy game to play for beginners.
Just always give yourself advantage, guys. When in doubt, you have advantage.
All right, make that concept.
I call that one.
Oh, no, no, it's her
super
turn
save too.
first.
Well, it's your turn. Hey, Massey, it's your turn.
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna write slow rebarbs. So I don't forget.
That's me.
I'm gonna write out the words.
Yeah, SB for super broken.
Yeah. Okay.
Super bra.
Okay.
Super
So
bra.
Super boobs.
I have. I'm in a predicament here. I'm prone.
Sure.
huh.
My speed is 0.
You can't get up.
My speed is also doubled.
Double
So 2
times
times
zero.
0.
Yeah. Yeah.
0.
Fuck you, Pinda.
You can still attack with base because I did help you, so you have advantage on your attack,
Okay.
which counteracts the disadvantage
from
from being prone.
So you have
I
normal.
also have disadvantage on my attacks from being restrained.
So no, you have net disadvantage then.
But I'm an
You
idiot
have-
that's enraged.
You have like all like on like Diablo. It's
Reckless.
just like you have all the
Yeah.
like subtitles on your head.
Do you have reckless?
Do I have reckless?
Reckless attack.
Because then you'd have.
That would be a thing.
Because
to
then
do.
then you'd be baseline.
Then you'd be baseline. Yeah.
I don't think I have enough.
Levels.
When do you get reckless attack?
No.
I got it pretty early. I thought.
It should be really like.
I was like level 2,
I
level 3.
think it's level 2.
It's not in my actions.
Maybe features and traits, I'm sure.
Yeah, it wouldn't be an action.
Reckless
Oh,
attack.
there it is. Yeah, I'll do reckless attack. Fuck it.
There you go. So you will now be a baseline attack.
Oh well, you have a. Oh, did you use advantage to?
Yeah.
She's got double disadvantage, and then advantage from me helping her, and one from reckless attack.
Yeah. This is stacked on stacked right now.
We're battling against these freaking condition modifiers.
Stack on stack on
It's
stack.
actually stupid, and I think this
It was-
is a condition to use my
It
weapon
was fun
of
for me to
D20.
put together because like these are just two like conditioned fucking monsters.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
I'm super scared, guys.
So first attack of my turn, decide to attack recklessly. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So I only get a
Plus
normal
10.
roll
Of plus 10.
on my first attack.
Yeah.
And then on the second one, I have disadvantage.
yeah.
Why?
Oh, that's 23.
Doesn't reckless count for all your attacks?
No.
Only the first one.
No, Reckless
No,
does.
Reckless is all
no,
the
you
attacks.
used it on your first attack.
When
and-
you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack reckless.
Keep going, keep going.
Oh yeah, no,
Reckless
it's for the
attack
rest of
applies
it.
to all
You
your
just have to you
attacks.
have to make the decision on your first attack.
Yep.
Huh.
You can't attack and then decide. Okay, now I want to wreck.
Yeah,
you have to
we
make
use
the
it all the
decision first. But yeah, you have baseline on both. All three, both.
Okay, first of all, let's. Oh, I meant to bonus action to activate my tattoo.
That's fine. That's okay.
All right.
It just gives me an
Okay.
extra 1d6 to roll.
Yeah, that's okay.
More
I-
d6s.
That's no
So-
problem.
Do I get sneak attack?
You didn't have advantage.
You did not have advantage on the
Okay.
situation. So
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
That's fine.
There's a fey
I'm
Good
creature.
que- hey, that's a good question, though.
Is she
honestly.
attacking the spider that the fey beast is next to?
But not. Yes.
So she does have sneak attack.
Oh,
See,
Because I'm. Oh
Adjacent-
my
It's
god.
an adjacent
That's
creature. Yeah.
that's true.
Also my.
Dude, if you want a lesson on rules, this is the episode to watch right
Yeah.
now.
Well,
We're pulling out all the fucking
We're
shit.
gonna rules
we're
lawyer
gonna
all
muddle
night.
through it, I guess.
Hey, give it to me.
If somebody comes into us and says, "Oh yeah, you got this wrong," at fucking timestamp, I'm gonna be very sad.
I'm gonna say good.
Wait, did you?
Huh?
Did you use the bardic inspiration die?
Hey, you get that as well.
I
She's
will
gonna-
not
You're
be.
saving.
She's gonna save that for the
wisdom
saving throw.
Oh, that's-
Yes, I will.
That makes sense.
For the love of God.
We do not want
Vasilevsky.
Vasilevsky. We don't want Vesna to be
With
petrified.
Without
I don't
rules lowering
know.
too hard, does it say their next thing, or does it say?
No, you can save it. It's a bardic
Okay,
inspiration.
just want to make sure. Because sometimes.
Also, I got the bardic inspiration on the first round.
You have
Okay.
10 minutes to spend your bardic inspiration.
Okay, I just want to make sure it was
There we
like
go.
your next thing. Okay.
Bump it up, please.
Okay. Subscribe to our OnlyFans.
She just called your fist. She just called your fist ugly.
Yeah, I'll
Also
give you
wrong.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, Ugly Fist. I don't know.
OnlyFans stands for OF stands for
17
Only Fist.
slashing.
Only
No,
Fist.
wait. Yes. 17 slashing. I'm gonna write that down because it told me to.
This is 17 flashing.
That's it.
17 slashing.
How you gonna do this?
Look what you've done.
No, wait. Dead ass?
Yeah.
Let me just tell you the rest of the damage
Yeah.
first.
Go ahead.
4 force damage, 5 fire damage.
The force would still go through. The fire would get doubled. Yeah.
I enjoy the phrase, no, wait. I want 2 more attacks.
Yeah. You did 31 damage on a thing that had 16 health left. Very nice.
Hot girl shit.
But wait, there's
So, Vasi is hasted, restrained, and raging. So she's basically steaming like a
Also
like,
prone.
Also
Yeah.
prone.
On prone. Yeah.
So she's basically like those rocks from the saunas that you get that are super hot, and she's steaming like it's her job. And she's just like, you can hear the cracking of the stone as she, from the ground, just through gritting teeth and just puffing smoke like Thomas the Tank Engine. Just
Yeah. You watch as the sword just the bright like this red orange blade, and it starts to go up, and it's like Frodo or Sam McEnroe who kills the spider in Lord of the Rings. But when they stab straight up into like the bulbous part of it,
I think
and
Sam
just
has a sword.
well, I think
Was that
Frodo
not
gets
Bilbo?
captured. This is
Oh.
whatever.
This is
I'll go nerd on you in a second. But he stabs up to the bulbous part. You, Bassie, she stabs up into the bulbous part, and then you
We're just talking about Lord of the Rings.
slide it back, and you just see the metals
Oh.
begin to open up, and it just kind of just like begins to open wide, and then collapses down on top of you.
Nice.
Sounds like
Punches
it
through the
hurts
top
so
of it.
good.
Am I within 5 feet of the Gorgon?
No, unfortunately.
Let me look at my items. I have a dagger.
You
I'm
can't,
gonna
can't throw it.
I can't throw it.
Right,
Can't
you're
you?
restrained?
I am restrained.
Well, I mean,
you
I'm-
can't throw, I'm not sure.
No, it's
I
slow
have speed
to.
0, attack have disadvantage on dex
I
save.
think she is at this.
Yeah, no, nothing says you can't use a bonus action for offhand attack. Oh, you used your bonus to.
I have haste.
She has
So you have second attack. You're fine. Yeah, you have extra attack anyway, so you're good.
Yeah, go
Well,
ahead.
I don't have extra attack. I
Sorry,
just
you-
have 1 attack.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I mean, even if she had extra attack, she can only use 1 attack from haste.
From his, yeah.
But
Yeah. So I'm gonna throw one of these daggers I just so happen to have
All right,
for
go
some
ahead.
reason.
You mean for just this occasion?
Just this occasion. Because I was level 1 rogue and these
Because
are the things
because
I
your
could
sister
get.
said you want to have something you can throw.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's what we decided for the second attack. And that's fine.
Wait, don't I? Am I not still helping her?
The help action's still there, but there's disadvantage from
Right. So that's 1 and 1.
and then there's disadvantage
Is
from.
help on both?
You're still being prone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is help on both?
Help is continuous.
Actually, you are using. Here's a real rule for you. Are you ready?
Mhm.
You have advantage because you are prone using a ranged weapon.
No, I think that's only.
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep. Yeah. If you are
Yeah.
prone, you get advantage on your ranged weapon, ranged weapon attacks, and you have disadvantage on your melee.
Where's that? He says it, so it's true. But I'm looking at that. If the DM says it, like okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I didn't use my ancestral weapon. There was a whole thing I was about to do. Okay, that's a 29.
29 also hits. Yes.
And I have to look at lies. And I assume that has sneak attack because LOL. I need to look at my ancestral weapon because I don't know how that works with ranged.
What are you attacking?
The Gorgon.
Sweet. If it takes damage, it's no longer charmed.
Good enough.
Right.
So slow though.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Each of my melee attacks gets extra damage. Okay, never mind. And then
Oh yeah. I wish. I hope that eventually they get ranged for raging. That'd be cool. Fucking throwing your hammer or your axe harder.
oh yeah, that last giant hit didn't include rage damage. Okay, so it's just dagger damage plus sneak attack.
Okay.
So that's 12 slashing.
Did you use sneak attack on the first creature?
Yes.
So you wouldn't get sneak attack for seconds. You only get sneak attack once per round.
Bitch. I feel like I should because of haste, but it's kind of slashing now.
10 slashing?
Yes.
Okay.
10 slashing, and it's not magical.
But the Gorgon has no resistances to that, so you're fine. And you just pierce it straight right where the joint of the elbow, like I guess underneath its shoulder.
It doesn't have resistance to slash damage?
Gorgons do not. No.
Convenient.
You know what that means?
Slashy slashy.
Hit it with a fucking sword.
Oh wait, is it slashing?
No, it's
Yeah.
piercing.
I haven't used the dagger.
It's a dagger's piercing.
It's piercing.
All right. I think that's a pretty good turn. You get to that?
Yeah, but now I have to roll.
Okay. That's right.
Alright. So you have.
What
You said
is this
net-
again?
You said you had net
This-
advantage. It's a con save, right?
This is the concept.
Con save.
You
So,
have nothing
I have
giving
no-
you disadvantage.
I have
Fine.
no status giving me disadvantage. I have advantage from silvery barbs.
That well, let's see, because slippery barbs.
Did you use that on an attack? Is the question.
It's more if the language says, the triggering feature. Let's see.
Oh no.
Advantage on the next attack ability or saving throw it makes within 1 minute.
Oh.
Oh, it has to
So-
be the next one.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I was curious
it would
about.
depend on
Not-
if it was. It's not like you can bank it. It's just the next one.
But you saved your. You saved your.
You still have the
inspiration.
inspiration.
Yeah. You don't have advantage, but you also don't have disadvantage. Just a natural roll. No biggie.
Constitution save.
Mm-hmm.
She's all like on, right?
No, I'm +2.
Well,
because I have first level.
That's fairly above
it's
average.
pretty good. It's not bad.
It's not my +7 to dex.
It's +6 to strength. +10 to whatever. Oh, you mean
Dang.
for a saving throw? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
+7 to dex is pretty good.
Give it to me.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
That's a 17.
Okay. So
I won't hesitate.
you stab through. You then throw the dagger out, and then Your arm breaks free. You're good.
I was so close. I had it ready.
I saw that coming.
Yeah.
Like, John being John.
I'm pretty sure somebody already saved on a 17, so I was like,
Yeah.
You're good. You're good.
He made you think, though.
Alright.
am I free?
You are free. You are no longer restrained.
Good, because your girl wants to get up so bad. But that was an end of my turn, so I know I don't have any movement.
Yeah.
But I will be getting up next turn.
Appreciate you remembering that.
Sorry, we gotta go to break now. 30-minute turn.
Alright.
Listen, I had a lot going on.
Gorgon's turn. Let's
Is it
roll.
still slowed?
Yeah, it's still slow. It keeps failing. Let's roll to get that petrifying back, and it does.
Shit.
Now I have to choose again, you assholes.
Yeah, that's what the entire point of what I just did, yeah.
Alright, well, I can get 3 people if it goes this way. 4 if it gets the bird.
I mean, you get 3. I mean, I guess she's already been, but.
Alright.
Bird. Because he said if it
I
gets
love
the-
you all. Mid-context.
He said 4 if it gets the bird, so.
Your fairy also needs to make one.
My Fae needs to make it?
And my bird, apparently.
Well, I don't know if he picked the one that has the bird.
Well,
Did you pick the one that takes the bird too?
Yep, it gets all 4.
I will use this bardic inspiration.
It's even gonna, like, begin to, like, stone over the fucking spider that just died.
Clutch.
You also get +5 hit points.
Oh my god!
Bard of College of Creation? What the fuck?
Oh, it's hit points equal to temporary hit points equal to the number rolled +5.
That's
You get
really
12.
good.
I rolled a 7.
You get 12
Really
temporary
good.
hit points.
that's not.
I'm
Alright.
almost at full.
For your fae
You should,
creatures,
you should
Natural
take
one.
that back and put it in
they
temporary.
are...
Yeah, it's temporary.
I'm gonna
Oh.
say with a natural 1,
Slowly.
No,
They're-
that's terrible.
they're gonna go prone and restrained. What do you think I was gonna, what? What do you think I was gonna... I thought about it.
I would have done it. I would have done it.
Yeah.
I would have been that guy. Oh, natural 1? Well, fucking got him.
Alright, let's go with Avis next.
Avis got a 5.
Avis, unfortunately, is also gonna be restrained.
Which does it make the poor bird fall out of the sky?
Yes. Restrained because it is a type of creature that would not hover. It has fly, because there's hover and there's fly.
I have a question for you. So, my magical imbuements now with when I use my flute, do 1d6 lightning, right?
Yeah.
But Vasti was using it on a saving throw. Can we treat that as absorb elements? Next attack gets a d6.
Absorb element for 1?
So when
You're casting with that thing,
when I use Bardic Inspiration, I have the modification of my flute to add 1d6 thunder damage to whatever. Vasti just used the inspiration die.
I could make it augment to her weapon, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I was thinking it's like
Next
treat it
hit?
like an absorb,
Yeah.
like an orbital
Yeah.
elements. Kind of.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Yeah. That's your weapon's just imbuing with, it's like vibrating. It's like humming and like.
So
It's
next,
already imbued.
next
it's
attack you get more damage.
You just feel like like there's just like this light coming over you, it's like you feel refreshed, and then your sword is going.
It's like freaking Dragon Age when your sword has the fire enchantment and like another enchantment on it.
You're like, this
I
is
use that
pretty
all
cool.
the time.
Bruh. Vasi has every buff.
Enchantments. Alright.
How much thunder?
D6. Just like your fun. Alright. So, Avis failed. How about Astra?
14?
14. Succeeds.
I was pretty sure that it did because I think
You got a 14 last time, actually.
Yeah, well, in my brain I was like, is the 14 good for the Gorgon or the spider?
Yeah. The spider had a higher one. Yeah.
Okay.
17 was the
Crazy.
spider.
Yeah.
Oh.
Spider was crazy.
No.
Yeah, I rolled a 12 without the Bardic Inspiration, and I knew that wasn't
Oh.
for either, so I rolled the Bardic Inspiration, and then I was a 19.
19 is good as well. Yeah, sorry. Spider's paralyzing beam was 16, and the force beam was a 14. So they had two different ones based on whether it was a dex or a con.
And
Because
I
the creature's
never,
more con.
and I never knew the force beam because I rolled a 1.
Okay.
So you were just like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that means that you guys pass. So that's good. That's good for you guys.
Yeah.
Now the Gorgon is going to.
But not my owl.
For
Or
my
the-
little
okay.
fake friend.
Okay.
Oh, I get to make a roll for breaking slow, correct?
Yes.
What type of save is that, so I can remember?
Wisdom.
Better. Gorgons don't have wisdom. Fuck me. 12. I see you there. I see you. And I appreciate you.
Did you guys
John,
know?
Did
you know
John, I
that
want to
slow's
hurt you.
pretty good?
I want to
Slow's
hurt you with
pretty good.
this. My DC
Slow
right
is
now is a
pretty good.
16.
Oh, God. That's hard for me to beat.
16 is rough.
Hot girl shit, honestly.
Gorgon's done. Greta, unfortunately, is out of the match right now. Unless you guys have a way to fix that. Which...
Wait,
Sorry.
is it my turn?
It is Farah's turn. Pop around.
Farrah's gonna go
Wait, his
run over
reactions are
to Greta, and she's gonna be like, "Greta, when I said we were gonna get stoned later, this isn't what I meant." And she gives her a big hug with the staff out, and she does lesser restoration.
So you watch as you give lesser restoration to Greta. Some of the stone begins to peel, and underneath it is more stone.
Really?
It's less than that.
Well,
Now you know.
I'm sorry.
You know.
Tough but fair.
Yeah. Well,
Sometimes Gorgons be like that.
For clarification, creature can either touch a creature and can have either one disease or one condition affecting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Sorry, was that? No?
Not petrified.
Right. Blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned are the things that lesser restoration can solve.
Yeah.
well, okay. I guess it doesn't cure the paralyzation. I wanted it to. I will bardically inspire.
By the way, Greater Restoration, 5th level spell.
Great. It's crazy.
She has one use of it from her amulet.
I'll play another song
That's
for Star here.
Wait,
That's
can I
Her amulet is
it.
stone. Her amulet is in stone, just to be clear.
Okay. Yeah. He saw me.
I saw it.
Like, wait a second.
It's a magical item, though. Is it really
Mhm.
destroyed by this?
Not destroyed. Just covered. I saw it. I knew you were going.
Damn it.
All right. So that was your action to try to use that, correct?
Yeah, that was an action to use that, or to attempt to use it.
Okay. Anything else for you? Cotton, you're
I bardically inspired Vast,
all right. So you are inspired.
and then actually I'm gonna run to the side Cotton's on. It's like all my distance, 35. I'm just gonna kind of get out of the cone here.
35. All right.
Also, just try not to make Greta a target when she's not in a good state right now.
Okay. So that is. Oh, you said 35.
Yeah, 35.
At least 30. So that ends your turn. Cotton, you're up. Astro on deck. Yeah.
If I throw the magical stone as my attack action, I can throw another one as my bonus action.
As an offhand attack,
Yeah.
I would count that. That's fine. That makes sense to me.
Magic stones? What?
Yeah, I
She-
pulled out my magic candy rock
So she has
candy.
stones like these rock
I have
candy,
magic stone.
and then she
so.
casts magic stone on top of it, so they become magical objects.
Did you cast magic stone last time?
Last round? Yeah.
I missed that. My bad.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and like chuck a piece of rock candy at the goal.
Okay. So you just watch as rock candy begins hurtling in on this Gorgon. To quote Keegan Michael Key.
As your spellcasting ability modifier.
Which skit is that from? Hurtling in.
Kirkland.
24.
24? That hits, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Let's do.
The Gorgon, who's concentrating on breathing this breath out against it. Just looking over.
That's really the number, okay. Sorry, I thought 8 felt really high, but no, it's for sure 8. But then it's +5 for the damage, so it's 10 damage!
Very nice. Hey, pretty good for rock candy. That's all I gotta say.
Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to chuck another piece of rock candy.
Was that bludgeoning?
I don't think you can do this.
Yeah, it's my offhand bludgeoning.
You don't get an offhand ranged attack.
Hey,
Yeah,
dude, that's what you
you
throw
can
a dagger with.
Yeah. You still get a modifier from it.
Alright.
No mod.
Do you get the mod to the attack roll or no?
You get the mod to attack, but not damage.
Sweet. 13.
13 to hit it?
Yeah.
Does not. This one just goes way wide.
Oh no, guys, I should get really a lot better at this. And that's my turn. And then my little Fae buddy
Is restrained?
restrained next to the Gorgon or no?
5 feet away, unfortunately. Like, there's a 5 feet distance between it.
Yeah.
10 feet away.
Well,
Accurate.
darn. Can it cast it, or can it do its Misty step, face step thing?
Gosh. There's nothing that says you can't do bonus action, so.
Okay, then it's going to pop itself next to the Gorgon.
Okay.
And can it stab it now that it's next to it?
Yes, you have disadvantage on attacks.
Sweet, I'm going to stab it. That one's fucking cocked.
Which that one?
I didn't write that part down. I'm sorry, it's a very long spell. So. Spell attack modifier to hit, which is the 8, so that's 17.
17.
It kind of just stabs up with this blade.
So
With his what?
Blade? Yeah.
Yeah. That's the technical term.
So 17 with the slow just hits.
Hey, ja boy.
Wow.
I guess I never knew that it was that high because I.
Rolled a 23
Yeah.
minimum.
And like a 29 and a 26.
I didn't realize I had a plus 10.
Yeah.
I did realize that.
Infinity squared, something around there.
So that's 8 piercing damage
I'm sorry.
and 6 hold force damage.
Okay. Okay. It takes full damage on both of us. Yeah. So you watch as this little blade just sink into like the shoulder, like the arm of it, and then like that it just dents like a huge ass like dent on all of its arm as the
What is
Gorgon is just fucking
Oh, I
like
know.
losing its arm practically, just denting in.
How much damage did it do?
It's 14 damage
Okay, yeah,
on
alright.
one little sword.
Okay, you know what? Yeah.
The scene from oh my gosh, the Night at the Museum when they're like holding on to the tire and it's like and they're like holding on to the tire. All right. Anything else for Cotton's Faye?
No, that's it.
Sorry, it was Sarah, right?
Yeah.
All right. Astra, you're up.
Oh, it can't be F for fake Pharaoh, because that'd just be Pharaoh.
Is anybody in the way of me?
Oh, see, I was thinking like
Just your
S-E-R-A. Sarah.
Can I
They're like more of like diagonal to you, so you're fine. You could run straight.
Let me move forward. Let me see where I am. Yeah,
Right here?
move towards the Gorgon once. 5 feet.
Yep.
And then I'm going to, and you're gonna see just the static electricity of her hair, like kind of like raise up, and like little crackles of electricity are gonna kind of like flow down into her blade, and she's gonna throw out. It's gonna cast crackle.
Crackle. All right.
Crackle.
Crackle. Okay. So,
Yeah, crackle.
Oh!
Snap, crackle, and pop.
Top fiction.
Oh yeah.
First one is I know that 21.
21 hits.
Second one is I'm gonna reroll that. Use a lucky. 17.
17 just hits.
Okay. Use a lucky again. Can I use a lucky for a different roll?
Yeah. It doesn't say you can only use one per turn.
And that one's 19. Which means
19.
all three of them
All
hit.
3 hit.
Hi.
Sheesh.
What level spells this? This is a
This is the third level spell.
third.
Hold on.
And if they all hit,
If they all hit, then it's there's an extra thing, which is a stun. But we'll see. We'll see if it survives.
Probably a save, maybe.
It will be a save.
Okay.
For sure.
I think it's a con.
You know what? I'm gonna cast it. It's the second level spell. I can cast it as a third, but I don't think that I will. So I'm just gonna cast it as a second level spell, which is 3d12 damage. Get to roll d12, so it's fun and exciting for me. Pretty good. At least one of them is. That is 23. And it also must make a Constitution. And this is lightning damage, by the way.
Okay.
So 23 lightning damage, plus it must make a Constitution saving throw. I wanna.
Okay, it's looking like, a fraction, like a quarter, not even a quarter of its health.
Mm-hmm.
You said con save?
Yes.
It's the best at those. But a 10
Nope.
probably
Nope.
It's
So it is. If it's on a failure, it becomes shocked, stunning them until the start of their next turn.
Okay.
So you just lose a turn.
Oh my god.
So you just see this like freaking electric ball just beat the shit out of it, and you just see, like this electrical fucking discharge crackling over it.
Yeah, you can see like the lightning's just constantly bouncing back between its horns too. Just like,
Nice.
all right.
It's like a
fucking Tesla pole.
yeah, we're on Tesla thing at Emily Arena in Tampa.
All right. Anything for Avis? Avis is Avis
This
needs
is
to
a
make a save.
frame, so he can't do anything.
He needs
so
to make a
has to
save. Yeah. And your creature needs to make a save as well.
Right. What type of save was it?
This is a Constitution save.
5.
5. Avis goes into stone.
Oh.
They are petrified.
And he falls to the ground and breaks, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
It's fine. He's not a
Actually,
real
no, they were already on the ground, so they did not break.
Oh, okay.
So they are just stuck.
Okay.
Yeah, because they went prone when they were restrained.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is fine. So they begin to shake off, and they are no longer restrained.
Ava's got my worst rolls of the day.
They start laughing.
They're mirthful. They giggle at everything.
Sarah's so happy.
Everything.
All right, Vassy, you're up.
That's right. It should be Hera. Happy Farah.
2 charges of lucky. Okay, good.
That's what it'll be next time. So,
Couldn't help you.
I don't like the insinuation there.
He is stunned though, so.
Farah's so happy.
Mara, mirthful
Yeah.
Farah.
I'll look it up.
So,
Having
after
a villain called Mirthful Leaps.
All right, Mary, what would you like to do? Kiss.
so
By the way, a stunned creature is
Oh my god.
stunned creature is incapacitated. See the condition. Can't move and can't speak, and can speak only falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
excellent.
Mary, what would you like?
Mary, what do you want to do?
Vassy takes.
Actually,
So sorry.
Alright, I'll start making them do death saves. Go ahead.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm good at this.
done. I'm done.
So, Vassy, who just got done, I'm daring all of you, just got done
I know better.
killing this thing.
And it's like on top of you too. Like,
Yeah. Just got done killing it. It's on top of me in the sense that it landed on top of me,
Yeah.
but also not on top of me in the sense that I just split it in half.
Mhm.
So,
it's a cloak.
everybody can kind of hear as Vasti kind of goes, and a billow of steam just
Fucking echoes too.
echoes through the top. She lifts her feet up and just flips upward,
Does a
looks
little
at the
tip up.
Gorgon, and just fucking goes over.
I think you say it flicks it off, you know? Like,
Yeah. I've got the movement speed for
There's a
this.
little like kip up with the fingers.
Dude, that would be so sick, though.
Okay, kick up with the fingers, goes over and rocks this Gorgon's world. Time to attack. What are you doing
Double
with the
finger
Gorgon?
punch.
Yeah.
Stevie stab.
Stevie, no.
Slash.
Slashy slash.
You have advantage as well because
I was like, why do I have advantage?
Because I stunned it.
Because
well,
he's stunned
also because the pixie guy.
Also because flanking.
Wow, it's just all of them.
Just we're all here.
Incredible.
We're gonna fuck up this bull.
Excellent. 26.
Actually, yeah.
Actually.
Okay. Damage. Sneak attack.
Yeah, like
Fire. Thunder.
fucking chainsaw friggin' turkey cutter.
God.
What?
Yeah. This is
Every little thing she does.
Okay.
I hope you roll all ones. I'm just
I did not
she did
roll all
not roll
ones.
all ones.
Not even close. I rolled a really, really good.
really good.
Really good. Okay.
Spicy meats about
Spicy meatball.
Hate everything.
Okay. 14 plus 6.
20.
20, 22 slashing.
Okay.
I'm gonna write it down because you told me to.
I got it. I'm a steel trap.
Uh-huh. You still told me to.
You said what now? 22?
Yeah, 22 slashing.
Is that with your rage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's say you said fire was normal, so 3 fire,
25 so far.
3 force, and 6 thunder.
Okay. How would you like to do this?
Yeah, that's what
You
I
get both
thought.
kills.
This is kind of what we've. This is kind of the game plan, honestly.
Yeah, everybody intended for this. I kip up to middle fingers.
Killed my multi-attacks, so you're slow.
Kip up to middle fingers. I'm steaming. And then just like, I'm having fun with it. I'm in the zone. I'm playing with my food. I dance over, skipping rocks, and just so fast that you can barely track it. And just goes over and it's like,
Yellow flash.
ha ha,
Yeah, as you do, makes contact right where the jaw is. And it just
Whoa.
just twists its jaw, collapses over, falls down like head first, and then as you carry through, you catch the back half of it as you do a full 360 spin, and it's like butts in the air and just cut the fucking hide off of it.
And she twists around, rears up to take another attack, looks at it.
And its body's just dissipating with like fire and thunder. Like it's it's trying to like control all fucking elements apparently inside it, and it just pops open in the chest. The elements have to come out somewhere.
I hate it again.
Yeah.
Let's get just this thing's in pieces and like metal shards out. It's bad. Very cool.
So I'm covered in spider guts. And
Is it like oil or something? What is it?
There is an oil and there is a pretty nasty like gaseous smell to it too. Kind of methane like.
and blood from the Gorgon?
There's no blood. There's more, like you said, oil. That's to keep the metal pieces
Okay.
lubricated.
So I'm covered in spider guts.
And you smell bad.
Oh, remember, this is a metal spider, so it's metal. It's oil too.
You're just covered in oil.
fucking
Yeah.
You're like BP.
You're just.
You were dangerous using a
You are-
fire sword.
Yeah, you're gonna catch on fire. Actually.
No, you're good.
Actually. Actually.
That just makes my unarmed strikes more dangerous.
Do you want to be on fire?
Yes, but you wouldn't think of it.
Uh,
Yeah, so she's just covered in petroleum and like laughing and steaming. So it's like bubbling petroleum like a tar pit.
So you have both creatures on the ground. Everybody's feeling pretty good. Some of you guys have had to shake off effects of petrification. And then you see Greta maul forward completely in stone.
Does anybody have any like seeds, like for planting?
I mean, our dad is a druid, so maybe we do have it. We
You
use
have
it.
druid craft, right?
Mhm.
Can they druid craft me seeds?
Yeah, I would love seeds.
Are there 2 dead bodies?
There are 2 dead constructs.
I
If
will
that works.
look up whether that
Yeah.
works.
If it's a creature, then it should.
I will
If-
say this. By definition, Gorgon is a monstrosity. I just put them as a construct monstrosity based on my understanding of them.
It does say dead creature.
it works.
Fine. Creatures is the most universal.
Sweet.
I'm pretty sure even constructs can be classified as creatures.
No, it has no effect on creatures that are construct.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so the spider would have no effect on, unfortunately.
Okay.
Due to rules as written of Gorgon's monstrosity, and I just put them in construct in the way that they're built, I will allow it for the Gorgon.
I'll do the math for it later, but
Okay.
can I have a seed?
Is that based on challenge rating?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, hold on. Not that pouch, not that pouch, not that pouch. Okay. And you just... Does it have to be, like, active or just a seed?
I have to plant
What's
it,
up?
so yeah.
So, okay.
I
Hold on
mean,
a second.
I can magically.
And you see, like, the gentle purple glow as she kind of, like... Nothing sprouts out of the seed, but she's just working on it, and then she hands it to you.
Cool. I plant it in the Gorgon. Kind of in its like messy oil bits. Is it oil?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's oil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oily bits. Like a bit.
You see Asher like, but oil not great for...
It's just kind of fisted in the.
Yeah, the fisting's gonna push it.
Okay. Well...
And
Yeah,
then
get in there.
And then I chill for a little bit.
Question from Nate.
So Farah is playing damage control, and she wants to make a cart to then carry Greta out of there as
Okay.
quickly as possible.
Okay, how do you plan on doing this?
So performance of creation, I want to create a cart or something that's up to 100 gold pieces of value.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay, so I'm going to make a cart, and I'm going
It
to...
won't be like a full-on like cart, like you know, like a
A
wagon.
wheelbarrow.
But it will make a 4-wheeled wheelbarrow if that makes sense. It's like
Yeah.
a mini cart. You know, like one of the ones that
Like a double dash.
Yeah. Sure.
A Mario Kart.
And Farah's going to, like, kind of... She's going to use, like, a little bit of, like, her levitation magic to get, like, Greta kind of floating over and, like, landing on the cart. And she's like, Fassi, can you help me out? We gotta
Do you have levitate?
Yeah.
Okay. I also have levitate, is why I asked.
It's part of my flute.
Yeah, so you're able to get Greta up on there. Are you standing her straight up, or are you kind of laying her down? What's the play there?
I'll be laying down.
Lay her on the back. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking...
Most of her
so-
weight is like, so her hammer is like this, so it's like belly
Yeah.
up, so the hammer's up. You know.
I'm thinking she plays the she plays her flute, and she gets kind of light, and Farah just kind of like guides her to be horizontal and just kind of like she's kind of like
playing with gravity. Here.
pushing her a little bit and just moving her onto the cart, laying down.
I like that.
Astra looks at herself, looks at Farah, looks at Cotton like, I think Basti might be doing the one pulling the weight here.
What?
Can you help me get this cart out of here? We gotta get Greta to like the infirmary really quick.
Oh yeah, no problem. Squelch, squelch,
I think
squelch,
you've actually
squelch.
got like a little bit of time though. I mean,
We lost somebody already. That's pretty sudden. Recently,
It is strangely reflective of the paralysis from the vassals.
I'm very traumatized.
I know for
can't
sure we should
wait.
definitely get her healed.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure there's like a
Didn't
time limit.
She was paralyzed.
I'm going to get her out of
Yeah,
here as
after
quickly as possible.
petrified
Let's do it.
It wasn't necessarily the petrification that killed her.
Definitely the evil.
Other
bit.
things happened in the meantime.
Listen, I'm traumatized. I need to get her out of here.
Now,
Oh, no, we're
do we
outta
think
here.
smashing an antidote mushroom in her face will help?
You can try it.
Feels like a bad idea. I'll just keep these. That wasn't what the professor said they were for.
Oh, well, okay. What did they say? What did he say they were for? Did they say? Who was it?
I forget.
Don't worry
my
about it.
professor.
I was just trying to be flavorful. It doesn't have to be a thing.
I'm really high when I go to that class. Should probably.
That doesn't narrow it
stop.
down, really.
So you guys all begin to move the wagon out and get out.
I
Yeah.
think it's time to leave.
Okay. Everybody roll a survival check just to see if you guys can make your way out of the caverns.
Ooh.
I'd roll for Greta, but
Too soon.
You see, I just put Avis next to Greta.
Yeah. how long does Sarah last?
For an hour.
Oh, so Sarah's still there.
Can she make a survival check?
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm not really sure how it'll work. I'll read the spell, but
She'll lead you somewhere.
she rolled a 5. I don't think
She'll lead you somewhere. What'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 for Faerun. What about cotton candy?
Oh, like 7.
Okay.
And my poor little lady rolled a 5 plus probably not very much.
Okay. What about Astra?
Natural 1.
Okay, that's 2 losses there.
We're
And
really
what
lost.
about for Vass?
4.
Okay.
I was gonna consider using my last lucky to undo that, but it feels like no one did it except for Cotton, or except for Faerun.
You are making your way up.
Downtown.
You're like, we have to go up. We went pretty far down to the cavern.
No,
So-
we need to go downtown.
And so you're like, we have to go up. So we'll go up quite a few floors. Keep going. This looks familiar. Go out another room. You see this pretty substantial size, like grand hall. The hall is like, you can see like where it was once marble has now been like renovated, right? Like the parts of marble they started putting like flooring over top of, right?
Sure.
And they're starting to decorate. It seems like they're starting to make something out of this old hall cavern. Doesn't look familiar to you guys.
It's civilization, though. Someone had to put this shit here.
Is anybody there?
Yes. What is? Oh, Bessie. And you see Zephyr Stride, your professor for Exploration 101.
Oh, nice.
What's that?
What are you doing here?
I just want to remind everyone that I'm covered head to toe.
What happened to Greta?
We ran into a thing, but we killed it, and now we need to take her to the infirmary, and we
You
got...
killed it.
She wanted
Yeah.
to rock.
You didn't kill Greta. You killed the thing.
It was
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
mechanical spider and some kind of
Well, I
bowl
know,
thingy.
well, I know what it was. Can I make an arcana or something check?
Yeah. Do for which one are you trying to understand? Because they're two different things.
Yes.
Okay, so the Gorgon would be an Arcana check,
Okay.
and the spider would be a History check.
Okay, so for the arcana check,
They.
that is a 17.
None of them are fake. Good question. No. What?
17.
For the Gorgon?
Yes, for
Yeah.
the arcana check.
Yeah, you know the Gorgon is.
It's and then a history check.
Yeah, for the spider.
Natural 1.
You know,
I'm just gonna put
fucking
this-
metal spider.
I'm just gonna.
You know?
There you go.
You're like the constructed spider. Like what the fuck?
It was a
like
weird-
you're not dumb because
Yeah.
it's a constructed spider. You know?
Constructed metal spider, and what I understand is a gorgon.
Oh, good. That makes sense. Metal spider. That doesn't make sense. There's constructs all throughout here, but they're not dangerous.
Well, I mean, half of it is on my sister here. Like
I killed the shit out of that
The
spider.
inside half, anyway.
Is there a roll I could do to describe it the best way, or is that just us just telling? Like,
History check would be because history is like remembering what it looked like and discussing what it would
Oh,
be.
I see. So
Yeah.
it's not just history's not just do I know what it is. It's also relaying information that
Yeah.
I've acquired.
Unfortunately, yeah.
It pushed me over.
All right, I'm gonna try.
It I would
cut it
allow
into bits.
I would allow a history check to also be a wisdom based history check.
Oh, nice.
That would be fine.
Oh well. I'm still in kind of a bad spot.
What was your thing for you, Bessie?
Actually, no, that's actually a little better.
What was your thing?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I thought I was just...
Wisdom based
Chatting.
history.
Oh, I thought you were trying to like discuss what the spider was.
Oh,
on
you know what? Sure. History is.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get lucky here.
Okay.
Intelligence roll. Let's do it.
9.
Okay.
Sarah saw into the depths of this thing's soul, and it was ugly. And she knows.
Yeah, you 20.
Natural 20.
So we have like, yeah, it's like some kind of metal spider, you know, like constructed spider, and then Vasty's like, yeah, look at all the oil. Like, you know, you're just kind of like, and you're like, yeah, so its eyes went from red, and they changed into this orange, and the pupils dilated, and then it went to a blue where it did this force, and you like talk about how you start going to the thing.
I start describing really into detail how I started to turn into stone, and I was.
And you're doing it in slam poetry.
It's just like.
Okay, Grayson.
I already threw my hat this episode.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
And then it was crunch, crunch. My fingers bound.
The fitness faded.
I felt the vitality draining from my fingers and my lips. I couldn't say a word. Darkness. My eyes. I couldn't see. Hardly. There was a light. I broke. I was there again.
That was so pretty.
That was so good.
Right? That was so good. So,
Look, Asher thinks
Anyways, this fucking
Asher was like,
character-
God damn it.
You should go up against Grayson and show him just how bad he is.
so that's weird. It sounds like the size of it, based on what you discussed, it sounds kind of like a retriever, but smaller than a retriever. Retrievers were originally constructed by
Can I roll for the word retriever?
yeah.
Alright, what would that be?
That'd be history. Yeah.
23.
Okay, yeah. So between both of you guys, your natural 20, like relaying information, and you like a retriever. So you would know that retriever was once described as a construct, mainly forged for the abyss, and it was this metallic spider that its job was to find demons and other beings of targets, a bounty hunter essentially, and bring them back to the Drow elves of the Underdark. Specifically the cult of Lolth, though. This isn't like a typical Drow thing. It's a very evil like creature. This is for the cult of Lolth that they would use this. This, though, is not a typical retriever. This is a small retriever. And so she says, this sounds like a retriever scout. They were sold during the merger of Arcavios and Faerun. They were sold to the Oryx. And you guys all have been heard about the Oryx. They are the forbidden blood
The
magic.
blood magic people, yeah.
What? What's wrong with blood magic?
It's frowned upon.
And the way that the Oryx use it is forbidden. There's the specific ways they use it. If we can get to it when you guys get there. But
Spoiler.
Yeah. She says that would mean that it was probably working alongside the Gorgon, like they were controlling it. That's not good. If there's a leak on campus so soon to High Harvest Tide, this is a security issue. We'll take care of Greta from here, and she like goes on like a stilted far speech, if you will, and it starts communicating to some people.
I thought we agreed it was.
It was that in the Messianic Park special.
Yeah, that's true.
So we.
Well, there you go. And also, that was just Jimbo doing it. It wasn't part of the actual episode of Park
So if you guys have a student who has been petrified by Gorgon, I could use some clerics, please. Thank you. Okay. Leave her here. You all,
a long lost relative of Jimbo Cocktoson's.
you all
Tradition spent down the line.
have a busy week next week. Yeah, you should make it back to your dorms in the weekend. Thank you.
What should we do?
Yeah,
but
what
we-
washes this off the best?
Is it?
Not water.
we
Prestidigitation, honestly. And she starts like prestidigitating, like trying to get the oil off you.
I'm rotating like a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah, she's only doing a little bit at a time, like just like slowly squeegeeing you.
I got a mage hand with some cloth. I'll try and help. Yeah.
What was Fair gonna say?
Wait, so is this the way out? We got a little sort of is that
Oh yeah,
this
we're
way?
lost as fuck.
Yeah,
You're 4 floors above where you're supposed to be. Go 4 floors down, 3 doors to the left. You'll be fine.
Down to the left.
4 doors down, 3 doors to the left.
Don't go 3 doors down. 3 doors to the left.
I need more hats.
I'm here without you, baby.
Yeah.
So we'll say, with that information, I'm not passively. You guys are smart enough to make it. Let's have you guys
Are we?
make your
Yes.
way back to your dorms. And is there anything else you need to finish the weekend before I do some stuff?
Are we going into the next week?
Yeah.
I just need to know how much I make for my tutoring.
Okay. How many specific sessions did you hold?
I have written this down.
Oh, you know what?
Lot
I
of
should
sessions.
recall this. I hate this. This is me messing up. Zephany, with you guys facing that, she would have given you each probably, it's not much, but 25 gold each. And she would have given you guys 25 gold to hold on for Greta as well, just to be aware.
That was
No, I've got
4
one.
specific sessions.
4 sessions. So
4
that-
discrete individual tutoring
So
sessions.
each session is 2.5 gold each, so that would be 10 gold that you received. Everybody else who works a job, that would be you two over here. You guys also got another 5 gold on top of that for your 10 day. So make sure you add that other 5 gold. So you guys would have earned 30 gold for the 10 day. You got your 25 from helping out and stuff like that.
I go through an entire Costco gallon of Dawn dish soap, washing the oil off of me.
And I will say, with
You sure it's not dust dish
With-
soap?
the Zephany with Exploration 101, she would have had a bottle of a bottle
It's like
that
12 hours more effective.
we'll say,
Based on what?
Dawn to dusk.
let's call it a bottle. So it'd be 3 uses of a petrification resistance, essentially. So it would help you with like applying to yourself or applying to a body. You guys are familiar with this when you guys
Is it resistance or is it undoing?
an undoing.
Okay.
Actually, that's a good question. So
You guys actually already had some, by the way.
I do have some, but I thought it was specific to Basilisk.
So the one used for the basilisk would still work on the Gorgon. They have a very
Who has it? Oh,
they have a very
okay.
similar gland.
I thought you only had one.
I have one,
Okay.
Yeah.
but I didn't use it because
That's-
it said Basilisk.
That's fine. If you ever feel like you need to ask a question, it's not a bad question to ask. So that would have worked.
Okay.
You said Zephany told us about it or gave us each of us?
She's telling you where to get it. So like she's saying, when you go back to my dorm, not to your dorm, but her class, yeah. And she'll have a bottle for you guys.
Listen, college is different.
Her classroom? 'Cause I don't take her
College.
class.
Yeah, that'd be her classroom, which is it's
You
honestly
do a lot
on
of
the way.
stuff.
It's Lorehold.
Going to
So
your professor is that's towing a line.
So we
That was
each,
proud of him.
we each get a bottle?
no, it's one bottle
One.
for the whole party, and it has 3 uses.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. We should have not that this is nothing here nor there, but we should probably have a communal item list that we can all look at it.
All right. So this is a good spot for us to take I know it's a little later than we usually do for our break, but we'll go ahead and take a break here. Kat, who's the sponsors they're about to watch these videos on? Who
Oh my god, it's Dice Legion, and all of these lovely people won
Nothing.
my respect, I guess, for getting questions about Dice Legion correct earlier.
Questionable.
Go to Dice Legion, use the code Lizard. There's a link in this area down in here.
games.
You can get dice and bags and rolling shit and awesome
Lifting
stuff.
your sack for you.
And when you use the code Lizards, you get 10% off. On another
There's
note,
a
you
penny
can
back.
go and check out our friends Rolling for What Now. They also have a new podcast called White Wing Dice. And they're both really cool. So same
All right.
people, really cool stuff.
Check out those promos. We'll be right back.
Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the world of Eldenhelm, a magical place filled with mystery and majestic beasts. We follow the chronicles of our adventurers brought together by a mysterious being known as Vindon. Many exciting adventures await these unlikely heroes. Follow their excellent adventures on a podcast platform near you, right there, by you, on your phone.
What's the phone?
Hi, Trouble.
Yeah, hi.
You're supposed to be with your party.
I heard you talking.
Okay.
So I came over.
Okay. Well, head on back to your friends. You know, tell the people bye.
What people?
These ones.
Come on, I don't see any people. Where?
You know what? Just check out the podcast, guys. I need to
What's
get
the
her
podcast?
back. Come on,
What are you talking about? Like, people.
Rolling for What Now? Find us on all social media and wherever you get your podcasts. And flowcode.com/pages/Rolling for What Now.
All right, welcome back.
Cousin and Candy talk like this.
So, we have
No, why?
finished the 15th day.
Hey!
That puts us on
I'm waiting for it.
the last 10 day of Alinked, also known as the Fading. And what you guys know is that two things. Before we get into some role playing and things about happen here, some things you guys need to know. First thing is that we're on Alinked 21 currently, which means that we have, if you guys, I don't know if you guys still have your calendars. If I need to print you new ones, I'll do that next time for you guys.
Put it on the Google Sheet.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Actually, it's good.
I do still have my calendars because
So-
I have a do-a-tang.
There it is. So that means that you guys are now, today is the autumn equinox. Now
Yeah.
there's two holidays that deal with the fading. The first one's the autumn equinox on the 21st, today. And then the next one is High Harvest Tide, which is a big one, right?
Yes.
And that happens between this month and next month. Like there's an extra day in the Faerunian calendars.
Spell it.
Which
Here,
one?
here.
Sorry.
Eleint.
Eleint, ELEINT.
Okay. Elite 21 is what it is.
Yeah, that's what we're on right now.
Sorry, thank you.
One of the things that would have been announced to you guys over time is that there are no classes on this special holiday. Because for some people, it is a religious holiday. Some people, it's just a spirit, like an overall, like, you know, just spiritual and kind of even fairly rural.
Well, Dad, do we celebrate the autumn equinox?
Yeah,
It seems
Dad.
like something a druid might do.
I will tell you for sure, based on what I don't you serve Mieliki, if I'm correct about Mieliki is very big on autumn equinox.
So how do we celebrate it?
That is an interesting
So-
question.
I can tell. I looked up a bunch of gods and stuff, and Mieliki, Hakuna might have his own thing he does, but typically for Mieliki, they will usually throw a really big feast, like a huge, and it's usually a dinner feast, like the end of the day feast,
This
right?
is for the autumn equinox.
This is for the autumn equinox. I'll talk about all the traditions that go into this, so you guys are aware, because this is a new calendar for you guys. For Mieliki especially, though, and if you're not familiar with Mieliki, most you guys for sure would be neutral, good.
There it is.
Fair would be as well.
Well, because of the druids that protect the.
There you go. And you could do a religion check if you wanted to know, or a history check. She's a neutral, good goddess of forests, specifically forest creatures such as like dryads. Dryads are huge for it. Patron of druids and rangers. She's also known as the lady or the mistress of the forest. The symbol is the unicorn's head.
Mhm.
And they typically celebrate with a big feast at dinner, and they praise with what's called the forest lady with song. So they give this big song about the forest lady, and it's a huge deal as they all join hands around the fire. And it's typically, for most cultures, autumn equinox is a day of cleaning. Like you help out nature. You know what I mean? Like you make nature better in its presence, and then you have some fun.
Mhm.
Kat, did you roll for it or no?
So I rolled a 13 plus 1, but I also dated a dryad.
Yeah, you'd be aware of it. You wouldn't know like all the cultural customs, but you're familiar. You know the symbol.
That's great. I forget if Druid wears that all the time.
Yeah,
And a buzz with
And- and that's a big part of your. Without giving too much away, that dryad's a huge part of
Oh,
it.
for sure.
Yeah. So this is the autumn equinox. Some things I just want to talk about for you guys before we get too much into it. Worshippers of what's called Adrifania, Aerdrie. That's the first name. I think I pronounced it close-ish. And Infania, Fanya, also known as the bringer of rain, storms, right? Lady of air and wind. She's an elven goddess. Chaotic good. This is a very typically good alignment holiday. The as much as I'm not using alignments too strongly in
I
this
want to
campaign.
see some
be honest.
evil alignment holidays,
Yeah.
and I want to see the school celebrate them. Be like, yeah, evil people, great.
Well, you know who can tell you all about that? Fifth experience.
I thought you were gonna say cotton candy. I was just like, what?
No, but so the symbol for
We're going cross-dimensional here.
Eridifania, the symbol is a bird silhouette against a cloud. That's how you would like recognize someone. They typically do a festival with the dance of the swirling winds. They have ballets and they do beautiful. They give out big feathers.
Dancing, you say?
Yeah, lots of dance. There's gonna be tons of dancing today, and so like there's gonna be people around campus. I'm kind of painting a little bit as you guys are getting used to this new holiday for you guys. But they're giving out feathers, like these beautiful ornated feathers, like peacock feathers and stuff like that, and they're just absolutely beautiful. Some people who worship Lathander, you guys might know as the Morning Lord or the Bringer of Dawn, one of the larger of the in the pantheon. Very,
Morning
very
Lord, you
prominent.
say?
Yeah, Morning Lord. All about the morning wood, and so they're neutral good by definition.
Give me your hat.
Oh, I was making a Strahd reference, but
Their
I
symbol.
went to the morning.
Yeah, they can help you guys out for you guys, not for our listeners, but an inside thing. Kronos from the Long Road worships Lathander. That's the god they worship. But for you guys, Lathander is typically the symbol is a road traveling to a sunrise. Like it's a pathway and there's a sun in the background. That's what you'll see. Those people do what's called the Song of Dawn. So there's gonna be a lot of people doing the Song of Dawn in the morning. So you might wake up especially early because there's gonna be a lot of people chanting as the morning rises, the sun rises.
Astra will be up early. One, because Vasti and her are just up early in general. But also, if we're gonna put on a big old feast, get started early, man. We're gonna be in the kitchen. by
you said
10
we celebrate this, right?
10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So
If it's big for Hakuna, it's big for Vasti and Astra, and therefore, if we're gonna, and because our mom and dad aren't here, we got to do it ourselves. Let's fucking go.
Oh yeah, we make the whole traditional gnome smorgasbord.
Yeah, which is mostly fungus and stuff, but it's fine.
another prominent. Did you have something you want to say?
But it's
I
tiefling,
was-
so it's got some spice to it.
Oh, I was just gonna say because satyrs are very personal,
Sneak some
rebellious.
different
Absolutely.
mushrooms
Definitely
away.
celebrate this big time.
Yeah, like anybody related in any way would have. This is a big day for them. High Harvest Night's the even bigger one. This is like the pregame, the week before. You know what I mean?
This is, and no one get mad at me, the Christmas as opposed to the Easter. It's not, Christmas is not the high holiday. I'm sorry. It's still pretty good though.
Yeah, it is. This is and it's multi-religions, right? And it's not even just religions; it's cultural things, right? Like elves in general, even elves who are not that follow any pantheon, right? They still participate in these kind of things. So another person you might see is Rilithane, Ralathil. This is another deity. You won't see this person, but you'll see followers of them. These will typically be.
He's not hanging out?
Yeah, he's not hanging out.
Fucking weird.
He's an ancient, real ancient
Old
god,
as
like
balls.
old pantheon stuff, and they're called the Great Oak or Leaf Lord.
That's what they call it. That was my nickname in high school.
Their avatar was a treant. And so this is one that Melithorn's gonna be really popular. Like this is something special for them. They typically seen as chaotic good. Their symbol is just an oak tree, literally just a tree that's an oak. But they,
No, what would you describe it as?
really sturdy hardwood.
Nice.
Kind of erect,
Thank
if
God.
you would.
Yeah, very erect. It would rival that of Conjurer's Hall's Space Needle penis. And so
Would there be bushes at the base of the oak?
no, not the bush, but at the tip for some reason. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's interesting.
Alright, we can find some.
The wild elves, people who live in nature, like people out there in nature, non-civilized areas, and I'm not civilized, maybe non-urban areas is a better way to say that.
Rural areas?
Yeah, not just rural, because it's not really farming, it's like the wilds. Yeah, and so those kind of people would definitely be doing dances and doing,
Connotates.
they'll do like transformation ceremonies where they'll like take a little acorn and like turn it into a plant and then like grow it, and like huge, beautiful transformation ceremonies. Another really big person, this person spelled Segojn. I think it's Segojun. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but their last name much easier. Earthcaller versus Windcaller. They are a gnomish deity.
What was the first one again?
Segojn.
OJAN.
Now, I hate just saying because you're part known that you know about this person, but there's a bigger chance that you would be more aware of someone like Earthcaller.
It seems like something that Hakuna may mention.
Yeah, they're known as Earthfriend. Like, that's their nickname, or Lord of the Burrows, because they, to a lot of gnomish culture, specifically, like rock gnomes and such, they are considered to be not only nature, right, the domain of nature, but also death as well. They take on
What
both.
are we?
See, you would probably hear more about Segojin from Uncle Jessup.
Oh, right.
Actual character you mentioned before. So.
Yep.
Yep.
Uncle Jessup would know more. Hakuna's a forest gnome.
Yeah. Yeah, this is typically more mountain areas and such.
He's
is
probably
where you'll see
aware of
Earthcaller.
Segojin, probably because Jessup
Yeah,
talks
absolutely.
about Segojin all the time.
It's a part of the gnomish pantheon. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
part of that. But this is a really cool one, and you actually will see a lot of this on campus. There's a lot of
Now, is Uncle Jessup related to you, or is it just like a really close family friend at this point?
It's more like if there was a second or third uncle.
Okay. Okay. So not close at all. It's just a guy who's tangentially related
somewhere
to you.
in there, right?
It's like
He shows up to Thanksgiving.
he shows up to Thanksgiving. I mean,
And to me, it's
I
like
guess you know where
families that maybe they were once of similar background, and then one started living more mountains, and one more started living forests,
That was
and
the
over
thought.
time, you know.
so and this is diving into a backstory of a different campaign we've run in Fest, but it does have merit play here.
Yeah.
We would be half forest gnomes, so it is relevant.
You would be half forest gnomes. So the intention I had when I had said that there was an Uncle Jessup who was a rock gnome was that I had in my mind that the gnomes kind of had extremely tight familial ties, and that even if there was a rock or a forest gnome, they still had those familial ties despite their terrain changes or how they kind of developed.
And it was less of and you wanted it to be less of a species change and more of just a background change.
Yeah, more of a background change, how they lived, how they.
Yeah, less more two different species and more just oh yeah, that's my cousin who lives in Boston. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
kind of the guy who
Your
lives up
cousin
in,
from
when
Boston.
when you look at people who live up in Norway and they're out in board shorts in 30-degree weather or negative 30-degree weather, and they're just I'm just shoveling snow.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that in my head.
So
just built different.
to bring it back to this campaign, the reason why this might be an impact for us because we want to have a big thing with the family, and we don't really have that option.
Mhm.
So essentially, what I think is going to be, we might have to retcon this for a second, but I think that what would happen is that Astra would get Vassy to invite basically the entire freshman class
Yeah.
to come to dinner because it's gonna be we're used to having
Yeah.
a bunch of fucking people.
No, you'll have yeah.
Vassy's
absolutely.
literally gonna recognize everybody that she knows the name of.
Yeah, and you guys are well, you're gonna have time to experience this day and stuff too. I'm not just gonna gloss over it for you guys. You'll have time to get
Okay.
that.
It's good.
I'm writing that down.
Earthcaller, just so you guys know, the symbol is a glowing gemstone. That's their little symbolism for them. But what's common, a typical thing that you guys would know about Earthcaller, is that it's very popular for you to offer up gems and bury them in holes that are dug up by badgers. That's a fairly thing that you would do in out in the wild, though, right? So for you guys, you'll see a lot of gnome students who are playing essentially cornhole, but with gems, and so they're tossing essentially it's a hole built into the ground.
Competitive instinct activated.
It's a very that's a tradition how they'll celebrate it in a more urban area.
I've been the Wind Collar champion since I was 5 years old.
Yeah, so
That's
that's
true. She's really good at it.
that would be something that you guys would be familiar with. Things that you won't see, and this is just for you guys to know, things that you won't see here on campus are more things Waterdeep has their own tradition. So you might see a couple people, in Waterdeep they would have a grand tournament. There will be a tournament of athletics here. There will be a martial skill. tournament. But that's really because of the cultural tradition that Waterdeep, the Waterhavians, have kind of started. So you might see some tournaments of martial skill going on. You also might see people doing
Straight up fighting.
what typically would have been like, and people who worship Uthgar would have been like people who perform like marriages and stuff like that. You won't see like marriages on campus, most likely.
God, I fucking love that.
But that's just kind of like a little background for it's a big day.
College kids getting married. Yeah.
So as you guys make your way, about to release it to you guys. As you guys make your way out, you see people doing gym toss. You know, they're just throwing the top. You see people making leaf sculptures. Okay. You see people holding out like kind of like brochures for a tournament of martial skill, wrestling tournament, a jousting tournament, an archery tournament, a sword fighting tournament.
Signing up.
Please tell me there's like an
You
equivalent
need to
battle
help
of
me
the
cook
bands.
this.
I got you. There's a log toss tournament. There's a drinking
go to, like,
competition.
Ooh.
Okay.
There's a pie eating
Preferably
competition.
earlier on in the day.
There
I'm gonna
is
need some help in
a dancing competition, and also just
Hilarious.
dancing everywhere.
There's on
Like
that.
everywhere, just is dancing. Music is everywhere, and there's a stage. They made like a little pop-up stage, like you would see in like Central Park. You know how they make like
When,
life just happens. You know, like in these stages.
when is the dancing tournament?
It is scheduled earlier in the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make us a schedule of events?
There will not be a schedule of events. It'll be more of what you guys tell me you're interested in, and I'll tell you what works and doesn't work.
Okay, good. Because we are doing we need to be starting to cook by 1 p.m. or we're never gonna have everything on the table by 8.
Doing a fucking boil over here.
So
it takes a long time sometimes.
So-
You have to develop flavors, and also I gotta cook for however many people are gonna show
We
up.
could just buy a bunch of sandwiches from Isla.
Unacceptable.
no, there are like
I have
40 separate dishes that are a must.
I have an image for you because I thought this would be amazing, especially for Farah, and I can show it on the screen as well. So like it's literally like the like
It's just an absolutely
it was a
gigantic.
gigantic pot, and it's
pot.
meant to feed an absolutely massive amount of people.
Yeah.
And so, and like I don't know if I can show the video or that's not the video, but the image there.
Try the one I see. There's one.
It's like a gigantic pot that these guys are using to.
I also
Farah
have
makes the gigantic.
a gigantic thing of pot to share with everyone.
Yeah, there we go.
Everybody celebrates in different ways. The last thing you'll see is a lot of gymnastics. People doing, like a lot of aerial routines, and stuff like that.
Got it in one.
Areola.
Yeah, right. Areola routines, and so there'll be a lot going on. So with all of that being
I
said,
mean, there
that
probably
is
is
some
that
of the
going
stuff
Very
that
kink
you
heavy
guys are interested in.
Putting gym stars
All the
on
bands
holes,
dancing competition.
areola
Okay.
routines.
Hold on, we're all talking over each other.
So Ferris said battle bands is something very interesting for you, and then what was the other one you said?
Dancing competition.
Dancing.
Oh yes.
Okay.
And then maybe like something silly like pie eating if possible.
I'll say if you're not restricting yourself to time, like a little after lunchtime, like around that lunchtime, you could probably get 3 things in. I'd say that'd be something you could get in. If you're restricting yourself a little. No, I said that wrong, didn't I? Restricting yourself to 3 things, not restricting yourself, you can do more than 3 things. There you go.
If Vassie finds out that you're going to sign up for pie eating, she's going to implore on the edge of begging that you don't.
Okay, that sounds like fun though.
Oh, I literally
know.
was thinking about pie eating too because like I can turn my face into all sorts of different animals, right? And snakes are really good at like just opening them.
I feel like that probably is against the rules.
They never said it wasn't a magical pie eating.
As much
As you
as
say
I-
that, a Goliath stands by. I have a pretty big mouth. Is that against the rules?
See,
Yes.
it's totally not against the rules.
As much as I would pay,
pie eating.
No,
I'm drinking.
No, hold on.
Yes.
I want to be fun. No, hey, last competition for you guys. There you go.
Damn it! I really wanted food.
You should.
Yeah, you should come to our dinner.
Yeah.
as much as I would love to watch
Yeah.
Kara shove as many pies as physically possible in her mouth,
There.
I'm making a lot of food tonight, and I really want you to have
Oh,
an
true.
appetite.
That's
It
what
says
the
freshman.
hour sleep is for.
I'm a junior.
It's okay.
Oh God, thank you.
We're inviting
So,
people.
we would invite all of Strix if we could.
I'm
Might.
inviting everyone whose name I know.
There are
What's your name?
There are 23 people on this sheet of paper of people we know. We're inviting all of them,
And you!
even Grayson.
Thank you.
Oh,
that's wild.
Who's Grayson?
You'll find out.
You'll find out.
Nobody. He's nobody.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You're somebody.
Look, I'm
I'm
not.
Rothak.
What was that?
Rothak.
Rothak.
Remember that name.
I will.
Rothak, bring a dish that you like to have for autumn equinox.
Moose.
Yeah, bring moose.
Bring all the news.
I love that that was the same voice you use as a question when you ask questions at the end of the podcast.
Moose.
It's just
thousand years servant.
How long does moose
He
take to
can
cook?
cook it.
Can you bring the moose?
And we do
I
some
will bring the
potlucking.
moose.
Okay.
He's gonna bring the
All right.
moose.
That sounds
Turns out he's
reasonable.
the moose and he's just gonna bring himself to the party.
Yeah. I am the moose.
Anyway, Vasi wants to.
It's tradition to invite everybody, including people you don't necessarily like.
I need
Oh,
to
trust me,
gem
I've trained
toss.
my entire time. Doesn't mean I get
Gem
along
toss.
with everybody.
Is it?
I need to. It is imperative that I do not break my streak of how many years?
Since you were 5,
Yeah.
I believe that's like
29 years, I think.
Well,
25 years. I have a
30.
25, yeah. I have a 25-year streak on being the win color gem toss champion, and I will not let it break.
Glad we're gonna get some earth collars. Good luck.
Am I obligated? Am I obligated
I go
to
against
participate in
Earth
this?
You don't have to. You usually gamble.
It's true.
It'd be interesting.
Oh, we could bet lots of money on her again.
I'm not sure how much people are going to be betting on the gem toss, but we can try.
I bet I won
I'm
so
surprised
much
you're
money
just not
on you
betting
last
on
time.
it by default.
Well, I mean, look, if I didn't have anything else to do, obviously I would be betting on it. But like, I've got like my dancing competition I want to go to. I have to make sure everything is ready for the dinner.
Wait, you mean to tell me you don't have people that you just sort of get to bet for you?
Okay, but I don't know the other people. I'm not just bet on it without understanding what's happening.
I'll put all your money in.
No.
As you guys are doing this, there's a announcement that you guys hear. It kind of like comes from what seems to be the lanterns,
Yeah, familiar.
kind of posted everywhere.
See, now you're cooking with gas.
I like
man.
that they're
Now you're
posted
cooking with
everywhere.
gas.
And you hear Magnus Tectono's voice kind of resonate through these like blue stones. They're like set like lighting stones. Reminder that the next 10-day, this 10-day that we are currently on, to report to classes 2 through 6 and labs on 7. Due to preparing for High Harvest Tide, there will be no actual classes teaching. You'll be preparing the campus for the arrival. He pauses. Of the Witchlight Carnival on High Harvest Tide.
The carnival's coming here?
Oh my god, Mr. Light did not even tell me, you guys.
Lunches and dinners will be comped due to your service on preparing the campus. Thank you.
Hey, for food. Or,
And we get to go to the carnival.
So essentially what he's saying is that this next 10-day, you will have classes, but each class will be preparing the campus in some way for everything. So that will be your homework / lab to do.
sounds like fun.
And High Harvest Tide is the day that Carnival will be here.
I can't think about a carnival right now. I have dinner.
So Vasi,
You should think about the carnival.
gym toss. Anything else besides gym toss?
You said wrestling,
There is a wrestling tournament, yeah?
obviously.
Okay.
I have to represent the wrestling team.
And just a reminder that this 10-day, he didn't say it, but I'll let you know, the extracurriculars will still go on like normal, so you will still have your competition against Waterdeep this 10-day.
Yeah, so practice.
And you will have your mage duel against Waterdeep this 10-day.
Fine.
And then one more if you're trying to do a cookout by 1. Like, start cooking by 1.
I'll dance with Astra.
Dance? Okay. Astra, I'm guessing dance is one of those.
Correct.
Anything else besides dance?
Run through them quickly for me again.
There was gym toss, leaf sculptures, wrestling, jousting, archery, sword fighting, log toss, drinking, pie eating, dancing, music, gymnastics.
I think sword fighting would be fun.
Sword fighting? Think of it?
Well, I mean, it's blade singing, so like it's dancing with a sword. So let's do the sword in the dance.
Sounds good.
Gymnastics.
And you have another ability if you would like to. I'm allowing 3 based on your time restriction. If you would like to do a third one.
Joust.
Dance and sword fighting. So
Dance and sword fighting. Run through one more time.
gym toss, leaf sculptures, wrestling, jousting, archery, sword fighting, log toss, drinking competition, pie eating, dancing, music, gymnastics.
I'm surprised Vassie didn't try to do
I feel like leaf sculpting would be something that Astra would like to do.
I'm
Absolutely.
surprised Vassie didn't do log toss.
Listen, I'm focused on family.
Cotton. What do you think?
Drinking.
Drinking,
Dancing.
dancing.
Possibly pie eating, but I was asked not to eat too much. But then there's Mallory's leaf that'll definitely make me hungry afterwards. So,
What do you think?
maybe pie eating.
Maybe.
I was also thinking of leaf sculpting, but I would ask my good buddy Farah if she wanted to come because we could totally make my skin look like leaves. And I can turn into like all sorts of fun shapes first and then make my skin look like leaves. And we're both really good at like lying to people.
Keep in mind, I will be there.
Don't lie to people.
You
You're not the judge, so that's fine.
know what? I have a mouth.
Don't tell people.
And also a very competitive streak.
I tell this to Farah when you're not there. So you will just think Farah's fabulous.
I'll put leaf sculpture maybe as well. Okay.
In my notes, Astra doesn't
Is a snitch.
know because she's a snitch.
Look, she's not a perfect person.
Farah, I have battled the band dancing competition.
She wants to
Farah in.
Thought real hard about gymnastics, but do I have time
You have 2 so far, so you're fine if you have 1 to the one.
to try it? I'll try it.
Also, you guys have more time. We're the ones that are cooking.
Okay, then yeah, gymnastics. Throw that in. Why not?
You guys don't have to help us cook.
Good, because I only really know how to make cookies and only really.
I'm pretty sure Astra doesn't
Specific
want cotton there. I'm pretty sure it's like that's a liability that she does not want.
You
to
know
do.
what? That's not true. I know how to make a lot of things.
That's not the point.
Cupcakes,
You know what? The problem isn't that you know how to make them. It's that what you make them with.
cotton candy, some sandwiches.
We would like everyone to survive.
Side note, I think it would be
Yeah,
based on time probably good to start this next time. Start with this probably.
for sure.
So let me just do a couple things and we'll
Awesome.
sound good? Alright. So you guys make your way through the the plethora of activities going on around you. There's this beautiful song to Lathander, this as they sing to the bringer of dawn, and it's the first thing that you guys kind of notice because it happens so early in the morning, right as the sun rises, and you can see a bunch of people arms up, and they're singing, and it's just carrying all throughout. Pretty much what would be not just the Biblioplex, but all throughout the Archway Commons as well. It's just a gorgeous sound coming through. And the people are collecting some type of tithe from anybody who would like to, and they're then taking that money, and it says that they're using that money to essentially donate towards more books and such for the Biblioplex. And so that's just something they're collecting the tithe for.
Fair offers tithe.
And then thank you so much for your very generous donation.
How much tithe is it?
They
Let's
typically take 2 silver would be a pretty typical tithe for them.
Yeah, I'll be able to do silver.
Thank you. Well, we're trying to get some books from all around, and some from.
Books, you say?
Oh yes, that's what we're trying to get.
Here's 5 gold.
Oh, that will help out so much. Oh, this is great news.
People want to read books? Hell yeah.
And they mentioned that there's libraries all throughout the Sword Coast that they're trying to bring books from over that have been kind of elitist by keeping them in one area, and they want to spread, more books and knowledge across.
Fair will also give 5 gold.
Thank you so much. Please enjoy the autumn equinox, and I really wish you guys have a great high harvest tide as well.
I can make that back to sea.
And then they each give you guys guidance as you guys
nice.
donate.
Thank you.
There's some followers of Aerdi Fania, and they're doing this beautiful ballet. And you see 2 Kokra and a wood elf and Kinku. And they're doing this ballet dance, and it is the telling of this essentially. It's not even like a story, it's like how wind moves. And so they're like displaying the fluidity of wind and how their bodies are essentially, it's like they're in water, the way they just flow. And then to the air, Kokra begin to fly, and the Kinku begin to mimic the sound of the wings. And you get this like stereo effect of the wings flapping across as they do this beautiful mimicry. Then there's the Rillafang followers and the Great Oak, and you see a group of 2 Furbolgs. You see Melathorn, and you see another the Dryad Professor. I'm blanking on their name.
Willowbark?
No, that's Treant. Will Dusk, you're talking about?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, I cried.
Blanking on their name. I think it's Lisette. Is it Dean Lisette? No.
Yeah, Dean of College of Birth.
Yeah, because I'm in the class.
Is she a Dryad? Or
she? I don't have whether she's a Dryad.
One of your. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on their name. It's either.
Yeah, she looks like she's a Dryad.
It's either her or Verelda Lang, and I can't remember which one.
It wouldn't be Verelda because I'm in her class.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah, well, Verelda Langs are magical physiologists.
Lisette have description 80s hairstyle, purple feathers adorn her, long blue leather gloves, blue corset with brown leather strapping, blue metal cloth skirt. I have her outfit down.
Maybe it is.
I don't know who.
Maybe it is Verelda. Maybe Verelda is.
Nope, I didn't write that one down either.
I didn't write down. I don't have her.
Oh yeah, Verelda is a Dryad.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's Verelda.
We'll see. I mean, Lisette would be there too, to be fair though. I think Lisette is actually an elf, but she has a very leaf foliage like cover, like clothing to her. But they have these acorns, and they're taking the acorns and they're doing druidcraft, and it begins to break through the shell of the acorn, and they're creating these beginnings of little oak saplings.
No one asked for us to be a part of this.
And they begin to like plant them in the earth, and there's this beautiful ceremony, and Melathorn is like concentrating on it, and he's making it's not an oak tree for him. He's actually it doesn't seem to be taking on the natural properties of an oak. And it's beginning to spread, and then you see it's becoming a Malar's leaf, and then I mentioned it before. I have mentioned it before.
I would like to watch him do the ceremony and kind of help out.
Yeah.
The ceremonial weed growing contest.
But for the most part, it's nice because there's not just a bunch of dicks joke. It's people respectful of all these cultures. It's a very melting pot of all these different cultures who
There's no one being a dick right now.
I'm being serious. There's no one being a dick right now.
That's
you can
crazy.
look if you'd like to, but
I'm gonna look for dicks.
You look for a dick.
You also said there were people giving out feathers. Can I make my hair look like all the feathers?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And they have this peacock feather.
What's my dick
that is what my hair
peak in the
What's perception for sure?
Perception?
Yeah.
19.
19. You see Grayson.
Oh, then you lied already.
And you see Grayson, and then you see Grayson jumping in on some of the gemstone toss. And he begins he's into it. He seems to be.
I'm going to destroy him.
And he feels you staring at him, and he's just catch you the comp. Just begins one-handed, just.
I got 25.
Look at the wrist. Look at the wrist. Smack in the face.
25 gold on.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we'll be marked down going against Grayson over here.
Listen, no frat boy is going to
I feel
defeat
like-
the wind color.
I feel like this is one of those. This has to be one of those things where the only person who is actually like gonna be a dick during this holiday is the actual Grinch.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's not even like a religious thing for
Fucking
everybody.
Krampus.
It's just a natural thing. It's a nature thing, and for the most part, everybody's lives are some way affected by in history of their backgrounds by this event. And so, with that being said, I think that's a good part for us to pause, and we can pick this up with you guys jumping in on these events next time we play in session 22 of Strixhaven, Syllabus of Shenanigans.
Hey, boys.
Well, hope you guys had fun while you guys joined us.
If you want to have more fun, you should check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Mastodon, Hive,
Oh yeah.
and extra super duper fun, Patreon and Ko-fi. Or Ko-fi.
There's
however you
less
wanna
rules
pronounce it.
lawyering there. I can guarantee
Oh,
you.
so much less rules lawyering. And hopefully, once this comes out, we will have already started uploading some really cool homebrew content for our patrons and Ko-fi supporters.
Mhm.
So that's cool.
Yeah, my little spider with the homebrew thing. I want to start making more homebrew stuff. All my like characters, like the stat things are homebrew. But I was like, you know what, let's make a monster that's homebrew. I like that Andrew does it a lot. And so, you know, all my shit is homebrew.
I think the only thing that I didn't the only thing that I've ripped whole cloth from anything were the murder comments
Comments?
from Roots of Shell. Every other thing I've been like, okay, I'm gonna make a thing that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, a lot of my things come from one, what I picture, and then two, you know, sometimes you're just like, this is too strong, and I need to balance something down. Or you
Or
know,
Sometimes you
Or
don't
sometimes
not
believe
strong
in your
enough, and
players,
you go
and
up.
you're like, I really need to make this weaker.
and like little insight to you guys on my gaming, part of that simulation with the elementals was like those are 3 level 5 challenge rating 5s, and you guys as level 4s took them down. So like, oh fuck, all right, I'll throw a challenge rating 5 and my version of a challenge rating 4 and see what happens. You know, so
My version of a challenge rating anything is a little bit stronger than the official version
Yeah.
of that challenge rating.
yeah.
I know for a fact that these chuckles are more powerful than they let on.
So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed joining us here.
I have
It's
a
been
question.
it was a lot of fun. I might give you a question.
No, this is for
If
And
you're
you know
still
what?
here,
this is for them.
This is for them. Go ahead.
It's the real ones.
if you're still
Don't
here,
talk over Mary, guys.
I'll kill you. If
You're still here.
I want to know what your favorite thing to eat is during feasts in the fall,
I
and
hate
why is it penguin meat?
I hate
Oh,
Oh, no.
please don't let it be penguin meat.
Is it penguin meat?
you. It is not penguin meat.
Wow.
You gigantic, amazing
It's
person.
penguin pot. It's penguin pot pie, isn't it?
No. No.
that would still be penguin meat.
It's actually penguin hunters.
Oh.
No, don't support him.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna eat
Or seals. It's seals apparently.
Maybe it's
Okay.
penguin pie in that it's like black and white, but not actually made of penguin meat.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I see you just digging my grave over here.
Yeah.
Got you.
It's just
I'm
like
digging
a-
my own apparently.
It's just like a
from a
It's just like a
penguin,
chocolate
that's
pie
good.
shaped like a penguin, but not really a penguin.
And now that penguin is gone.
The next thing I'm going to institute into this world are armored penguins to protect them from people like
Personally, I
The
like
light
the,
flickers on.
whenever there's like a
That's a great band name.
whenever
Armored
there's a
Penguins.
feast, I make like my own version of like mac and cheese with like I make my own freaking like
Craft.
sauce. No,
No, we're just saying you craft it.
Yeah. You don't craft it? Wow. Okay, he used the box apparently, guys.
It's not like artisan crafted
Box
mac
guy.
and cheese.
I feel like this one got away from you.
I feel like you ripped it away forcefully.
I've been doing cranberry
Didn't
sauce
get anywhere.
and gluten-free
You fucking
peanut
took it
butter.
and took it away from me and put it like on a high shelf, and I was like, this little guy, like, oh no, I can't reach it anymore. That's you.
I did
bullying
make an
me
egg
for no reason.
casserole last
I'm
Thanksgiving.
gonna put your freaking.
Christmas?
I'm gonna make a bechamel sauce out of your face.
What were you saying though, Andrew? You were mentioning something before you were rudely interrupted by Kat.
I make from scratch mac and cheese that's really good. Make a bechamel sauce on my own. It's really good. Also, eat a butt.
That's
Chicken parm. That's the thing I eat.
Chicken parm's really good. Yeah.
I like green
And
bean
seals.
casserole
I make desserts more often.
Leopard seals.
and key lime pie.
Yeah.
Oh, key lime pie. Her key lime pie's really good, guys. Leopard seals?
They hunt penguins. I saw March of the Penguins.
Keep
Also
digging.
Farce of the Penguins.
And Happy
Keep
Feet.
digging, dude.
Also Surf's Up. Oh yeah, so Happy Feet, Cotton Candy, Cat.
What?
Who were our sponsors one more time? before
Yeah,
we,
that would
close
be
this out?
Dice Legion. Use the code Lizards for 10% off. That would be super duper cool. Because you'd support us, and 50% of that support would go to whichever charity we picked for this month. I don't know what month this is airing, so I don't know which charity. But
Most likely July.
and then also check out a very cool podcast, two very cool podcasts, Rolling for One Now and White Wing Dice. They're pretty cool.
Not to be confused with Darkwing Duck.
You can check that out too. I've heard it's
I
really
was
good.
I was almost confused with Darkwing Duck when she said that a little bit, but
Alright.
it's not.
Well,
It's Brightwing Dice.
Green glass door.
it's so nice not to be puppeted over here. Can we?
reach
Oh no!
over.
Oh! Oh my god, just like.
I wanna go work as well.
Alright.
Yeah.
Hey, can we roll yet?
No.
We're having
yes.
fun.
Maybe.